As in to see if the voice
see if
is...
the sound...
yeah.
Can you hear it any louder, Crikey?
Nope.
Don't hear anything. Let me try the live stream here and see if it...
Oh, because I'm not sharing audio with you knuckleheads. That's why you can't hear it. Hold on.
Well, whether we hear it or not, it's not as important as if everybody else
All right.
can.
I am now sharing system sound.
Yep, I
Do
can
you
hear
hear
it
it?
now.
Okay. And unfortunately, that's as loud as it's going to get, right? So...
Well, that should be all right.
Yeah.
Crikeys.
Yeah, that's loud enough.
That's loud enough.
Crikeys.
It almost drowns out Nick's fake Australian accent, so it's perfect volume.
Okay.
Hey, you almost got through level 1 then.
I'm not even doing anything yet. Okay. So the game is playing. You guys can see it, you guys can hear it, right?
Yep.
All right. Crikeys. All right. So
That is
now
such a well-designed game.
it is properly designed. We'll give you that much. All right. So now what I got to do is I got to reshare this link out so we can get some of our friends to come see us. All right. So we're going to share. Keep talking, guys, while I share this out. Just pretend like we know what we're doing here.
Hi, everyone. We know exactly what we're doing here.
That's right.
The same cannot be said for playing the games.
Oh, crikeys.
Oh, what's happened?
The description that I wanted to copy and paste.
Are we on live or?
Yeah, we're live.
And
Oh,
we're
we are
all the time.
live. Okay, then, yep. What am I going to say that I haven't already said? Popstar Pilot, done in 2016. Took me a few... How many years was it? It was almost 3 years on and off all the time. But anyway, I got finally finished it, sold it, packaged it, sold over 100 copies. So I was pretty happy with the results of that. Good support from the CoCo community. And the success of this game is what led to me wanting to write another game. And that's what I'm doing with my current game, Gunstar.
As long as you don't keep getting distracted with side projects.
Well, I do. I've got I have a bad tendency to sidetrack. And it's the sort of thing you need to do when you're writing. You're spending so much time trying to write these games because they're not something you do.
You need to have your brain change gears every once in a while and just kind of...
Well, that's right. I mean, these sort of things do take a lot of time. It's not something you do in a week. You know, my one week efforts. You can see a part of my current game, Waterfall, which is just a cheap knockoff, but
an educational knockoff because you included source for everything. But
well, that's right, and you know,
and you were learning how the Spound speech pad worked, which you may incorporate into.
Well, that was one of the main things that got me interested because I've had this damn cartridge for so many years. So I started playing with it. Then I got interested with the thing, and I thought, well,
Thank you. Yes, you're too kind, and thank you.
I'll see if I can do anything with it, and it just ballooned from there.
And welcome to Jim Gary.
Jim Gary, hey, we got another basic programmer here. He's muted.
He's here to announce the 7 new games he did this week.
This morning.
This morning. We don't have to unmute him, eh? He can do that.
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I think that's
he might be self-imposed muting.
Self-imposed.
I'm still getting used to doing this this screen for us admin.
Yeah.
First time I've been involved with it actually since the change.
Well, maybe Jim can show us his current work on his knockoff program, the elevator game.
Suckfer and Succotash. Just smashed into the ground here.
While we laugh at Steve trying to get through level 1. Okay. Use the force.
Just out of curiosity, Stevie, which controller are you using today?
Right now I'm using a deluxe joystick.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy on the deluxe joystick. Well, for me, anyway.
You guys can hear the sound okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can anybody in the live stream hear the sound okay?
Now get the fuel. That's it.
Damn cursed balloons.
How about trying to just survive? Only go for the fuel tanks. Try to dodge them and see if you can get through level 1.
And there's Jim Gary. Jim, do you got a copy on
Hey,
us?
Jim. Oh, he's got his elevator game up there.
And sound is coming through YouTube fine.
Okay.
Now, here's a little secret to help you through level 1. Fly in the extreme top right. And only come down when you see the fuel.
Yeah, the very low volume might be just the game itself. Can you hear our microphones okay, Tom?
Yeah.
C? I'm asking Tom on YouTube.
Oh,
He's saying the volume is low. That might just be this game.
Yeah, it sounded okay when I did it. Let me try it again here.
Suffering succotash. Jim Gary, do you have a copy on us?
You might not be able to hear us.
All right, I have not gotten past level 1, so we have to keep playing this until I can get past level 1.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Volume is low. That might just be this game. No, that's Jim. We hear his... I don't know what the hell Jim's doing.
He's trying to get something going there.
Okay, Tom says our mics are okay. Join us on the call, Tom C. from Jersey.
I heard some of the explosions on the YouTube thing. It's a little bit quieter on YouTube than it is on our local broadcast here, but
Don't get greedy. And
Stay
get the
on
fuel.
target. I'm trying to.
Oh, just.
Got the bonus.
Get the fuel.
here you got the multi-fire, so now you can like rapid fire.
Survive. Survive. That's priority 1. Good.
You are performing well, Grasshopper.
Thank you.
Now, get ready towards the end to get the what did I call them? The flag,
The checkpoint.
Checkpoint.
the checkpoints. Yeah.
Jim Gary, do you copy?
Okay. Get ready to fly low so you're not too far away from the flag. No, don't worry about those.
There's
There
the
it is.
checkpoint. Got the checkpoint.
Excellent.
All right,
Now,
level
that's when you
2.
Come back.
Look at
Level
that.
2.
History has been made.
I've made it to
has
level
been
2
made.
several times. Made it level 2 several times. Made it to level 3 once or twice.
And that's about as far as you've gone.
Cracky. Bill Noble wants to
Lives
join.
left,
Can,
though.
can you guys let Bill Noble in? He's trying to join.
Yep. Bill Noble, I'll admit. Oh,
And he beat you to it.
yeah.
Hey, Bill, how's it going, eh?
Hey, Bill.
Everybody seems to be having an issue with the audio today.
Shit. Okay.
If you guys can type into the Zoom chat here and just let us know, are you guys trying to it's not working?
Crikey. Crikey. Hey, how you doing, Jim Gary?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us.
There, I heard him.
You can demo your elevator game.
Not on this crappy tablet, I don't think.
Oh.
If you want to post a link to will it run on a CoCo?
What's that?
Will it run on a CoCo?
No.
Ah.
It's an
You
MC10
can run
exclusive.
It'll run on the MC10 JavaScript emulator online, though.
Oh, yeah. How far are you from finishing it?
I don't know if any of my games are ever finished. What about you? Are they ever finished?
No, no.
There's always room for tweaking.
Son of bitch.
Oh.
Hit the ceiling. All right. Well, I made it to level 2. All right. So great way to start off the CoCo Gaming Marathon with a relatively new entry to the new brew market. That was Popstar Pilot from Nicholas Marentes of Australia. Bill Noble, do you copy?
Yes, I do.
How are you, Bill?
Pretty good.
Okay. So I guess the question is what to play next. We got a lot of feedback from Facebook today when I posted this morning asking for suggestions. So I've got some of those I could go from. But for you guys right now in the call, is there any CoCo 1, 2, or 3 game that I should try to pull up?
Well, you played pretty much everything that are my favorites, I think. But
I would just start pulling from the Facebook there because we didn't really have a theme.
Okay. All right. So let me find that. Let me find the response to the Facebook.
Because I know you had some early games that Hugo did when he was a kid, and
Yeah, I have some of those. Absolutely. Okay, now I got to go back to the Facebook group.
Then we got some suggestions for other things. I don't think we'll get into flight simulators today because that takes a fair bit of prep time and reading manuals and stuff. So those are not simple games; those are actually simulations.
Yeah, and I don't read manuals.
Okay, so we'll never have a special on flight simulators.
Yeah, I don't read manuals. All right,
Nick,
so let me see.
you're hosting that one.
Let me see if I can find the original response from this morning. We got like 45 responses, and there were a lot of good suggestions in here. So let's see if we can find them.
I remember some like Radio Ball was one, and
that was me who suggested that.
Okay, so here are the responses. So Terry Steggy was talking about flight simulators, which were okay. BC Bill was one of the requests.
That's a port from the Dragon.
Okay, is that suitable for public consumption or
yeah,
no?
it's a little bit politically incorrect. But
is that the one where the cavemen clobber the women over the head and drag them into their cave? Right.
You betcha.
And then we have a request for Willy's Warehouse, which I don't know if I've ever played before. Was that the Intracolor game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you played it way back.
Okay, so we have Ken Reichert requested Willy's Warehouse. Pete Willard requested BC Bill. Ken Reichert requested Pit Stop 2. Cronus Rift or Warrior King from William Locklear. Worlds of Flight, RoboCop, Nutroid from Ken Reichert. Of course, that would be somewhat self-serving. But how about we do that? Since we're going to be looking at some of the games made by members of the community. We just looked at one very second-rate game by Nicholas Marentes.
The Scramble knockoff.
Okay. Here's my Nut game. I think it's Nut C is the Color Computer 3 version. This is from Ken Reichert, brother of Jason Reichert. And this is a game called Nutroid. Ooh. Okay, so what is the info on Nutroid? You are a squirrel and must collect enough nuts to survive the winter. Collect nuts while running through the course, avoiding green nuts that make you lose nuts. In higher rounds, the double nut will appear to help you. Use the left and right arrows to navigate the course. Course markers on the left will count down to the end of the course. Okay, so this uses the arrow keys. So we're going to hit P to play, and we're going to play Nutroid. Okay, generating course. Nutroid.
Is this a knockoff of Nutroid, Nick, or what?
Cheap knockoff. Collect 30 nuts. Oh, Nut C is the composite version? Is that what you said? So I have to avoid the green nuts. I have to collect the white nuts. Okay. Whatever you do, don't eat green nuts. Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Again. Ouch. So when you collide with one of the green nuts, it takes away some of your accomplishments. It lowers your nut counter, right?
It's kind of like Pitfall 2 you're playing last night, where when you die and you go back to your checkpoint, you lose points.
Okay, I just saw a 4 fly by the screen. Okay, so it said I needed to get 30 frickin' nuts, and then these green nuts are messing with me. Oh, that's my countdown. So that was a 4. I got to get 30 nuts. I got to say, it's a little bit challenging. 4, 3, 2. So that's the countdown, right? I got to get 4 more nuts. Can I do it? That's 1 nut. 2 nuts. 2 nuts. 3 nuts. 4 nuts. I got 31 nuts. All right. So now all I have to do, finish line. Oh my God.
Holy cow, he did level 1 in his first try. I don't think I've ever witnessed this before.
All right, I survived the winter.
This is a first.
Hey, I like that shirt there, Jim Gary. I'm a cocoa nut. Where'd you get that from?
Some cheap place on the internet.
Yeah, some third-rate shop. Generating course, round 2. I survived level 1 on Nutroid. All right.
Tom C says this whole broadcast is nuts.
So are you saying that Nut C is the composite version? So we'll try to run Nut. We'll run the RGB version. We'll try this one more time. I gotta say that you can do some good stuff in semi-graphics, Jim Gary. You ought to look into this. You might find some inspiration from this semi-graphics mode here.
I could never match that squirrel.
Collect 30 nuts. Press any key.
Looks the same.
Yep.
Okay. I think this was, I know I made a number of games in BASIC using this same basic premise of vertical scrolling, because when you print, the screen scrolls up, and it's a real easy way to make a vertical scrolling, like a race car game where you just shift the track left or right 1 block at a time randomly. I made a bunch of early CoCo games like that.
I made a game like this where you just put the 2 flags and they use a little up arrow.
Yeah.
To be the flags you had to go between.
Because it is
He doesn't have a line on the bottom. He must have changed his background screen color, I guess. To dark green.
Yeah, because it's a CoCo 3, we're paletting it.
Oh, right. It's a CoCo 3 game. Right.
Yeah, translation cheating.
Yeah. Basically, it's still just using semi-graphics, and I'm sure it's just using like print at and character string and stuff to get stuff on there. Finish line. Only had 18. I didn't make it that time.
No, a lot of semicolons.
Yeah. You did not survive the winter. It is funny because the squirrel is dead. Oh, crap. Who let Grant Leedy in here?
Oh, sorry.
I have breaking news if you guys are interested.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
please. We're live. We're live. Is this something that can be shared publicly?
Yeah, well, for the most part, you'll find out. Elk Grove is our location for CoCo Fest.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
Is that the same place VCF is at, or not VCF?
Yeah.
Or is it VCF? Yeah.
Elk Grove, California.
What are the prices compared to, like, for hotel rooms and stuff versus?
Right now, the negotiated rate is $99 a night, so that's only just.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
And tables and stuff, will that be going up?
Probably not. If anything, they'll go down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And of course, we'll have to. All that's still able to change, but till we have a contract signed. But and just tentatively, the 18th and 19th of April is our dates.
Okay.
Hope I can make it then. That's a little early for me, but.
Wah.
It's the same time we normally had it 2 years ago.
Curtis is
Ouch.
Later in April.
still hibernating in April.
Well, no, I'm just finishing off the minor league baseball. Some of the leagues don't start till May.
We have the 3rd weekend of April.
Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit.
If I have to do a bit of work on the road, I can.
Okay, all I have to do is stay at 30 and not screw up right now. Damn it.
We could have Jim demo the elevator game.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
With his camera there, because it's just there next to him playing. It looks good.
Yeah, it's in the self-play mode, yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
Self-play
All right.
even.
Oh, it's got a game over a track mode?
What's that?
So it's got a game over attract mode? Yeah, see, elevator's going...
It's just he's just on a floor where there's no enemies, so he can stay there forever.
Oh, okay.
It's not very intense.
I was going to ask you a question. I think some of your games are using SG6, which is actually a mode that's not on the CoCo. It's a 64 by 48. Is that correct?
No, you can get it on the CoCo. It's just nobody ever uses it. I've got a couple of games for the CoCo that I translated for the CoCo that have SG6. I can't remember what they are offhand. But some, yeah. You have to use pokes to activate it. You have to use some slow basic stuff to poke the memory locations and screen to turn on the pixels, but it'll work.
And does that leave it as a 2x2 grid, and then it just adds extra rows, or is that doing a 2x3 grid now, or how does that work?
It's a 2x3 grid, 2x3 items in every
character cell
space. Yeah, so you get 64 by 48 instead of 64 by 32.
Okay,
and
go ahead.
You only get two colors, red and you get four colors. You get black. Well, I guess not. You get black background, red, and blue in one color set, or purple and cyan and black background.
Okay, so it actually has color sets unlike the Semi-Graphics 4 then.
Yeah, for some reason, I guess on like the NEC PC 6001, you actually can get four colors and black and text in the background. But on the CoCo, all you get is the ability to turn on blue and red pixels and have a black background. Okay. So it's not very useful.
Yeah, I thought it, for some reason, I thought it wasn't hooked up on the CoCo or something because I've never seen it before. But yeah.
Well, from what I've heard from the other people who use the computers, that have the MC6847 in it, there are ways of wiring it up that, like I say, you can get four colors on that screen and text can be displayed. But whatever reason, the CoCo didn't wire it up to take advantage of that mode. So you only get a kind of a partial implementation of it.
Okay.
But for the MC10, it was a nice little increase, slight increase in the graphic resolution, because it only uses 512 bytes of memory, and so it just uses the regular screen memory area, which is good for the MC10.
So you can use like print CHR strings and stuff like that, and make strings with these new shapes, and just print.
That's right. Yeah, I have a little editor that allows me to actually to create graphics on that, 64 by 48 screen, and then I can print those and get the strings, and then I can manipulate those things.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stevie, I kind of stole them from you there.
That's fine. No, these are good questions. While you guys were talking, I went ahead and I just found a disc I had of games patched for the CoCo 3, and I found a double back with some palette hacks, and it looked kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, as I'm thinking here, Steve, since you're playing Dale Lear product, why don't you actually go after color baseball?
Okay, I will certainly do that. Now, do you guys have the? I don't know if I have your disc image, guys, of the ones where you guys did the CoCo 3 palette stuff. What was that?
On the website, on Nick's website. So.
Yeah, okay. So
I can send you that link if you want.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll get to color baseball, I guess, which I'm not going to be very good at, but we'll go ahead and play it.
What game are you ever good at?
Oh, frickin'. What would it be under? C baseball? Color car? Color...
Probably just baseball. Good evening, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Are we on the air?
We are on the air. Everything you say can and will be used against you in the court of public opinion. Oh, so this does not have RGB turned on.
Yeah, you have to type RGB first. Or switch to composite. One of the two.
Oh, I could do that too. I could, because I'm on the switcheroo. Hold on. Yep. Oh, now doesn't that look freaking gorgeous? All right. All right. So.
One of my favorite games.
Yeah, we're getting ready to start CoCo Talk. Oh, wait, that's the intro.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's why I suggested it.
Doesn't look quite as good in composite now, does it? CoCo 3 composite was not that good.
No. I think your capture's doing a little bit worse than the actual one.
Okay, am I the blue team? Foul ball. This is the part I could never figure out how to do, is how to manage these guys, who to freaking throw to, you know?
Oh, it's where your joystick is positioned.
Yeah, so if your joystick's in the middle, you send it to your pitcher. If it's to the left, you'll send it to you.
Son of a bitch. Okay. So if I want to send it back to the catcher, just keep it in the middle?
Yep.
The pitcher,
okay. The pitcher, whatever the hell he's called, yeah. Shows you how much about baseball I know.
Come on, it's America's pastime.
Trying to go for a double play. Not going to happen. We got one out. All right. Two outs, but we got a man on third.
Can he do it?
Oh, shit. Now, is this guy going to run?
You're watching. There you go. You're watching ESPN.
Dudes. Dudes, I've got it in the middle. Freaking catch the ball, bro.
Are you using a Black Beauty or?
I'm using a deluxe.
This game brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
You're out of there. All right. The scoreboard is all effed up because I'm going through a composite. And it's just not coming through that clearly. I think I'd rather go back to RGB and just have the colors. Oh, there is some anomaly on the screen there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Neither have I.
All right. That is... Okay, now it's not here. Let's try it again. When I start the game, it will do that. I'd rather have the colors be off than looking all crappy and composite like, right?
And Nick, this is one of the ones we did patch, isn't it, for the RGB?
Yes. You made the field dark green.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should get maybe
really
go ahead and give me the link to your disc so I can download your disc and put it on my SDC. It would be good to see some of the palette hacks.
Yep. I'll see if I can find it again.
Balk, what the hell does that mean?
I used to do that all the time just for the applause. I pretend I was making a speech and have the applause come on.
Son of a bitch.
That's how lame I was.
I suck at this game.
Obviously, this is the minor leagues.
It makes you run twice as slow in the outfield to make up for the size of the screen, I believe.
We got a request from Aaron at Amigos Retro Gaming there for Sailor Man.
Okay, we'll do Sailor Man next.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I want to see Nick. I want to see Stevie do it in Ibizo mode.
Nice throw.
Oh, Nick Morentis isn't on the call?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, yeah, he is. Hey, Nick.
You guys suck.
Too many Nicks on a show.
My outfielders suck.
It wouldn't be the same without him, the two Nicks.
There we go. All right, so have you guys given me the link to download that disk image? Is it in chat?
Nick
I'm
Morentis.
trying to find it. I can't seem to remember where I put it.
Okay, well, while you're looking for it, I'll switch over to some Sailor Man. How about that?
Okay.
Sailor Man, I think we're going to have to run in composite.
Yes, you will.
All right.
I love the ad for Sailor Man. They made no question of the fact that they were cloning Popeye. When they said, like, S for collard greens.
Right.
Yeah, and fat guy eating a sandwich.
Grab the S, yes. Grab the S can. S is for collard greens.
Tom Mix Software 86. Ooh, it's time to flip the switch.
Yeah, I think that visual screen wasn't supposed to be there.
Screen is blue. Hit the clear key.
This is nice because it was one of the few games that actually lets you just select with a key what colors and then just adjust the colors internally in the game rather than you have to hit reset and hoping that your phase went right.
Right. And you know, when I first saw that, I went, "Oh, duh!" Just shift everything over by one byte or one bit, and you're good. So
what happened?
I hit enter to start the game. I thought.
Yeah, that was a demo.
Oh, that was just the demo. Oh, I was gonna say you got to spin.
I do want to see Stevie try this with Invisible Screen when he does options. You know, maybe on his next game.
Those are old sea hags throwing bottles. I think their names are.
And we did get to interview Chris Latham, who made this game and Donkey King.
Yeah, and Lunar Land, one of the early Lunar Land.
But you did a good job at this game.
These were among the nicest conversions for the CoCo.
It was also the very first 64K game.
It had really good. I like the how the sprites have a black border around them.
Yeah.
So over the color, something else of color, you see that definition between the sprite and the background.
Yeah, and Chris Latham also said that one of the reasons he needed 64K was because he was doing page flipping to keep the animation nice and smooth, not flickery like he had to do in Donkey King to fit it in 32.
Right.
And within a couple of years of this, I mean, just about every new game was 64K, like all the Diacom ones and a lot of the Sundog CoCo 1 and 2 games.
We got a flashing heart down. Oh, son of a biscuit. He got me. Damn Bruticus.
What is he called in the ad, Nick Marotta?
Oh, I can't remember what he was
like
called.
Big Fat Bad Guy? Big Fat Bad Guy or something like that?
Probably.
Oh, the Brutus character? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Ken can make it calls a big fat bad guy, so that must be right. Body shaming.
Missed it. Oh, and I fell on him like a dumbass.
No matter what game it is, Stevie's always amusing to watch.
Big Fat Bad Guy is what him.
Behind that iOS game called 1,000 Ways to Die, or whatever. Or Dumb Ways to Die.
Why does it say L equals 4? Can you actually start on a lower level?
Yeah, you can start whatever level you want on
I don't know.
the option screen, I think.
Frickin' Bluto.
One more and you're done.
Yay! Da 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 dee da 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 do dee dee da da do do da 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 dee da do. Welcome aboard, Captain. Oh, I'm getting this confused with Sea Dragon. Never mind. The only probably there's maybe three CoCo games I can think of that use the 4-voice with nautical music. So the Battleship game.
Draconian uses it the best, I think.
Did Chris Latham do that game as well? The
Nope,
Battleship?
No. Just because the music was similar.
Yeah, Mike Huey did Draconian and Grabber both, and Grabber's got at least 3 or 4 songs, depending on how far into the game you get.
Oh, Grabber's got such catchy music.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should play that one next. Yeah.
Yeah, see, have you ever made it to any of the bonus rounds on Grabber?
There are bonus rounds?
There's also different mazes as you progress. After each bonus round, the maze changes.
Curtis is humble bragging right now. Oh, did you happen to make it to bonus level like I did.
Yeah, have you made it to level 2 pop star? Oh, sorry, Nick Marotta. I guess you have. Even Stevie made it to level 2 of pop star.
I saw the red caves. I was so close.
Saw the entrance. Player 1. Oh yeah, this is kind of screwed up.
Yeah, that is.
Cutis. Okay. Cutis. Yeah, this one's screwed up. It's got these T's on it. Oh, how do I switch the game to get a different option?
Clear. I think the clear key. Yeah.
Well, apparently that's not reset button was not the button to hit. Okay. Okay.
I've sent you a link to the game menu
the clear key, I think when it starts up, there's options, and there's a ton of them. There's a whole screen full of options.
Okay. All right. Next game. What's next? We looked at Sailorman. Let's look at Grabber. How about that?
Yeah.
It's not the one that crashes on disk.
Steve, I sent you the link to the game menu program in the chat.
Yeah, I see that.
I think I played Grabber through the SGC. Sorry, go ahead.
Rick on Facebook just said low cutis of Borg.
That's right.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna jump out. So,
okay, brother.
There goes our Australian content.
Enjoy your Vegemite.
No
Take
problem.
care, Nick.
All right.
See you, Nick.
See you later, Nick. See you next time. Bye.
How do I get the hell out of here now? SD card. I was looking for... Oh, crikeys.
Shift up brings you up a page at a time.
Okay, what folder am I on? I want to be on the root of the frickin' thing. Okay, so right now, that's why. Okay, so now, CoCo VGA, CoCo Forever. So I don't have it. It's called CoCo Menu. Okay, and I'm used to being on the CoCo too, so I'm pressing Alt and Control.
It's called Game Menu. Game Menu, isn't it?
Game Menu. Yeah. So let's try that. No. Okay, so I'm downloading it right now. So let me turn off my CoCo and I'll put it on my SD card so we can fire it up.
Sorry, I'm coming to the party late. Stevie, have you guys tried Starblaze?
No.
Nope.
Is there a theme to the games? Are you picking like the cream of the crop or something?
No, it's just kind of on demand. So whatever, whatever people want to see.
If nobody comes up with one quick, we go back to the Facebook original postings, and then otherwise, whatever you guys on the panel say, or from the chats on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay, so far, you've been picking the stellar games so far.
All right, so I'm going to put this on my CoCo SDC thing here. Okay, so it's called Game Menu Disk. So this is a bunch of games that have been patched to look better on the CoCo 3, which has the ability to manipulate palettes. Okay, so this again, talking about inspirational. This was a project that Nick and Curtis worked on where they basically said, let's take some games that already exist. Where the bloody F is, I just typed in GA for, okay, here it is here, game menu. All right, so if I go to menu boss.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are all games that were originally designed for the Color Computer 1 and 2. They used some of the P-Mode 3 graphics modes with colors that were less than desirable because we only had 2 choices of 4 colors. We had the green background with blue, yellow, and red, or the white background with cyan, magenta, and orange. 3 colors that should never be used together at the same time. Puyan being one classic example of some of the worst eye-straining colors ever combined on any computer screen in the history of whatever. So these are some games you guys took and you just modified the palette command to make them look nicer. So pick a game and we'll throw it up here.
Do baseball. Since you
Color baseball, yeah, since we did that one before. Do we want with this one? We do not want to run in high speed. So this one also gives us the ability to run it in high speed mode. Do you want new colors? Yes. RGB, R for RGB for composite, or for RGB for not composite. Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the one thing this won't do is it won't change the border color. So we're stuck with the original CoCo border. But just to give you an idea, the border color of this brighter green is what the background color would have looked like if we were still watching it in the CoCo mode, right?
That's one advantage the CoCo VGA has, actually, because it can change a border color. And Brendan, and who was the other one who was doing the CoCo VGA stuff? Was that?
I think it was Fedor.
Or Fedor.
It was Fedor. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done some patches, basically the equivalent of what we've been doing on this one.
Yeah. So I guess we can go ahead and try it again. So and this is a link you can download. As a matter of fact, let me post that link in the live chat right now. So for those of you who would like to download this disc,
also, Jim Gary's been posting some stuff for you to check out.
Did you get that?
I don't know where you're posting it at, Jim.
On Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay. Jim Gary, I just see a number 12 disc. Okay, faulty faculty. Oh, no, it came up with a freaking smiley face. So Facebook turned it into emoji. So I can't.
Did you not? I sent you a link address to my compilation there.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that in Facebook it showed up as an emoji because http:// the / turned into that, so I can't click on that link.
I see.
On the feed that I'm looking at, anyways. All right, so let's try this again.
Can you post that in the chat here?
Post it in the Zoom chat.
I'll try.
All right, so this is color baseball with improved palettes. So the green is a more olive green. The yellow is not quite as bright. So it's a subtler.
Same, I think.
Yeah, red and blue are pretty much the same. But it's a subtler.
Looks much nicer.
Damn it, I didn't want to do that. Throw the damn ball, jackass.
Pop fly.
Oh, wow.
Freaking numbnuts guys won't freaking do what I want them to do.
Yeah, you have to move up first a little bit. So
yeah.
The pitcher sometimes gets it thrown over his head.
All right, that was a quick play.
Now, can Stevie hit the ball is the question.
Absolutely not. Now, supposedly you can modify the names of all your players and stuff, too. Set up your rosters in this game, if I recall correctly.
If you can, I never bothered.
I'm not sure, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
it was one of the football games you could, but...
Yes, you idiots. Stay stupid, idiots.
I remember being kind of impressed with the playability of this game.
Yeah, it
was very good.
Yeah. I seem to take to it pretty quickly. You know, at first you're like, huh, what? But then after like 5 minutes, you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
And comparing it to like the other ones at the time, like the Atari VCS one and then television and others, it actually was quite good.
Yes.
Because at the time, Intellivision was the gold standard for sports games and
George
baseball.
Plimpton, it was a famous sportscaster.
Those ads
Thank
were
you.
funny.
Yes, you're too kind, and thank you.
I'm not seeing who just liked the stream. Who just liked it? Because I don't have that.
John Morgenthaler.
Oh, okay.
I think you know him.
Yes, my neighbor. Yes, dumbasses. I just stole a base. You idiots. You suck.
Can he make a run? Can he make it all the way to home plate?
The tension is building.
Yeah.
I'd love a home run because I remember when the scoreboard does the...
oh, yeah. It writes it in cursive.
Writing.
Yeah.
Cursive. Which kids today won't be able to read.
Yeah, nowadays that's like secret code for millennials.
Yep.
Yeah.
Son of a...
How do they sign their name if they don't know cursive?
all right. So I suck at color baseball. All right.
Next.
What's next request? Oh, look
Somebody
at that! It
requested
went back.
Puyan to see what the revised color.
Oh, the revised Puyan on the hack on the CoCo 3 palette hacks.
Which you should already have mounted. So.
Well, I just had to reboot because the reset vector was hijacked.
Ah, right.
All right. So we're going to go down to the, what is it called, CoCo menu?
Game menu.
Game menu. Game menu.
Aaron, who's just got a CoCo 3 here, is the one who requested that. I don't think he's
Okay. So we want to see Puyan. So we want high speed, no, right?
I wouldn't.
New colors, yes. RGB. Nice.
Oh, much better.
It's loud though.
It actually looks like a real game now.
Yeah. Oh, it's really nice.
One of them got through. Yeah, it looks a heck of a lot better because this had the purple background. This was cyan, magenta.
Like
yeah,
awful.
It was like nuclear neon, hurt your eye color palette.
Yeah, there weren't many games that worked with that palette. Skiing did because of the white snow, but.
All right. Now, does that mean that wolf that made it to the ground, is he still going to be there? I don't remember this game. I just remember this game being hard AF, man. Very difficult game.
Yeah, if I remember right, they have to get one in each tree level.
Yeah, then you're kind of stuck because you can't move too much without doing it. And of course, once they push the boulder and stuff, you're just about done the level, though. You're just about up to the next round.
Was this an arcade game or?
Yeah.
It was an arcade game, yeah.
Suffer and succotash.
And it basically has two levels because you have the other one where you've got balloons shooting up.
I mean, but I gotta say, the sprite emulation in this game was really good. The animation, the sprite handling, all that stuff, really well done. This was definitely
multi-voice musical interludes.
Oh, nice.
So is the 2 my number of lives I have left?
Yeah, and 9 is how
and
many.
The 9 is how many wolves I have to defeat still.
Yeah. And it doesn't count a wolf as down until it hits the ground. So even if it's falling midair and you die, it doesn't count.
Now I got 2 of these bastards out here.
Yeah,
Crikeys.
they're on the top too.
Crikeys.
Now you notice the gap between the first and second wolf's a bit wider than the rest. You can be right between there.
Nice.
Oh, that was a good one.
Two left if you can kill these 2 without dying.
Sons of bitches.
Got him.
But I also died. Okay. Now this one you have to prevent them from making it to the top.
Up to push the
because
boulder off,
they want to push the boulder off of you, right? So this one you want to get that.
Now you got balloons that take up to 3 hits to kill. Shrink and slow them down.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Not dead, but he's getting there.
Dead man walking.
Yeah. This one you can use the technique though. If you hit the shaft of the balloon, it'll deflect your arrow down, and you can take all the people down below it in one shot. That helps.
Oh, hit the string and not the balloon itself.
Yeah.
Hey, only 34 more to go.
Even in the first level, you could do the same thing.
Yeah.
But mind you, there was nobody below you on this first level.
Like, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it.
How many freaking lives do I have? Okay, I'm on my last life. Okay.
Yeah.
This is it.
You got a free man. That's why you're still going. You notice one thing, other thing too, when you shoot the shaft of the balloon like the string and it deflects down, and all those balloons only take off.
It only takes one hit.
3 times. Yeah. So it's actually much easier to do it that way if you can.
You son of a bitch. I'm not able to hit their shafts. I'm going to die.
About to give you the shaft.
Yeah, I'm going to get shafted. There it goes. Boom, they got me. And that's game over, man. Game over, man. Is that loud for you guys?
A little bit.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to see another game on that hack disk? These are the, well, even here it looks better.
Yeah, it's a nice job on changing those colors.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we got that going for us, right? Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? You want to see more color? You want to see more palette hack games? You want to see something else?
What else you got palette hack wise?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Game menu.
I can't remember. Did we update this since you
Did
last?
you do? How about, let's take a look at Lunar Rover Patrol. I like that game. High
that was
speed,
a
yes.
good thing.
Phantom Slayer, even.
That's got a nice color.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in high speed mode.
You can die faster.
Let's not waste time here.
These colors look pretty nice.
What was the arcade version of this? Moon Patrol?
Moon Patrol, yeah. Yeah, I like the purple. Purple's a nice touch.
Purple's on the top is good, but the red ground is not.
That's close to the arcade though, because the arcade game had really garish colors for the main ground too. Is it bright orange, if I remember? So we were kind of trying to mix like a real lunar thing, because we tried a bunch of grays and stuff, but it looks too dull.
Yeah, I like the parallax effect with the mountain in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game actually plays pretty well at double speed.
Yeah, it does.
And here comes your eat point, your first checkpoint.
Oh.
Son of biscuit.
Oh!
Son of biscuit. Listen to how fast that music goes.
Now the nice thing is here, because you're playing in double speed, but the game doesn't know it, the timer's going at a different speed, so you're actually getting done and getting more bonus points than you would normally.
What a shame. I like the purple and white. Those are great contrasts there for the buildings in the background.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look like they're glowing in sunlight at dusk or something.
Yeah.
Kind of what we're shooting for.
And luckily they make
Crikey.
yours look a good color too.
One thing that amazed me about this game is he kept the terrain designs, like where rocks and stuff show up, pretty darn close to the original arcade game, even on the expert course. Which I'm waiting for Stevie to demonstrate for us once he gets past the game.
Never.
You knuckleheads, I jumped too soon.
And the original Moon Patrol, as well as the clones here, is one of the earlier arcade games that actually had deformable terrain, where you actually, you know, when some of those ships drop bombs and create craters for you, that you actually have terrain that's different than when you started driving on there. So
How do we change courses?
you have to be skillful enough to get past point Z.
Oh, so you can't start off on the expert course. You can't choose that as a difficulty.
Nope.
Ah.
There was a cheat poke at one time. Unfortunately, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I remember that, Kurt. Yeah, there was a cheat poker.
Because there's an initialization variable that says you're starting on the first level and you just bumped it up by one. So when you're getting up to point D, you're getting that ship that comes up behind you, floats for a bit, and then shoots at you.
Yeah,
Plus
kind
the
of.
little things that come out of the ground, the little plant things.
The timing is a little bit off too from what you're used to on like when you should jump, you know, based on the normal speed.
Right.
That's so fast. Yeah, it does. And so, and to get, just to put it into perspective, that green background of the border, that would have been what everything that's purple is green.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we had 2 different sets of 4 colors that were not changeable or palatable or anything. So we had two different sets of 4, and none of them are really ideal for most arcade games.
Yeah. The green set, I mean, wasn't too bad if you're doing like a golf game or a football game or something that has a green.
Yeah, like color baseball was okay with it.
And the other set, like I said, if you're doing a skiing game or something like that, it was okay. But generally, yeah, they weren't. That's why everybody in the NTSC world, like in North America, use the color artifacting, because then you got black, white, red, and blue, which are 2 of the primary colors plus black.
Yeah.
And they worked well together.
Yeah.
Well, they're basic primary colors.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention they represent America. Son of a bitch! I knew that was going to happen. I got 1 life left.
Yeah. Some of those you have to slow down. You can't go full speed. That's a Smurf. Broke a record.
Oh, we got to jump over this thing. Okay, so Jim Gary, you sent us the link for one of your discs now, too, that we can get to?
I can't figure out chat.
Oh.
So these we just have to...
I can't figure out how to make chat work. So
there's a chat icon you can click on that should open
like
up the chat window.
Word
Looks
balloon.
like a word balloon.
I can't see anything like that.
Are you on an iPad or what are you on?
I'm on an Android tablet of some sort. Samsung.
Well, you should be able to just tap the screen and you should see it come up on the bottom.
Son of a biscuit, and I'm out of lives. All right. Enter your initials. All right. So what's next on the menu? CoCo 1, 2, or 3 games. On demand. What do we want to see, boys and girls? You name it. Okay. If we have it, we'll play it.
Have you ever actually tried the 7th Link?
The 7th Link, what is that?
That's another CoCo 3 game.
It's an Ultima style game.
It's
RPG.
an Ultima style game. I know you're not going to be able to play it. But
okay. No, I don't think I've ever seen it. There is a disc.
Yeah.
One of them is an SDF.
SDF is the one you got to boot off of. The other 2 are the data discs because it has 4 planets and it's a huge, huge game.
All right, so I should probably go back and mount this.
Just the only reason why I'm saying it is just to show it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to mount the disc.
And then Link is the one you want. Link copy was to make a backup of the boot disk, so you don't need that one.
Like, I know you're not going to be able to play this game. So,
is it keyboard based or joystick based?
Keyboard.
It's keyboard.
Insert Elira disk backups. Now I have to press the button.
Hit your button on this SDC.
Hold on.
And hit enter.
Is it loading? I can't tell.
Did you hit a key?
I hit. What should I hit? Oh, spacebar? Okay. Bill said hit enter. I hit spacebar. Okay. Enter didn't work, I should say. 7th Link. I don't know if it's loading or not. Will it prompt me again for another disk?
No. It should just start up.
Okay. Ken Reichert says this is the sequel to the 6th Link. So how do I know if it's doing something? How does it? Do you remember how long it took to load?
It should have been loaded already.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm on the right disk. I'm hitting enter. Maybe I'm not on the right disk. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Human fighter, male, press enter. Let's do this. Let's make Curtis.
The reason why I suggested this game is the graphics are awesome in this game.
Yeah, and this is the
Absolutely.
revision. This is the 1.1 graphics because of the original 1.0, which is the one I bought at Rainbow Fest. It was quite a bit more primitive than this. I mean, it was the same resolution and colors, but
Oh, wow.
the mountains were poorly drawn.
The scrolling is good, huh?
Yeah. And this one actually has true 3D dungeons. It actually has, like Wolfenstein and Gatecrasher did later, it actually has full perspective with, looking around corners and stuff.
Yeah, I've never seen this game before.
Yeah, go over top the castle and just hit E for enter, I think.
What a silly idea.
Oh, you have to go onto the square.
Right on the castle, so yeah.
Are these good guys or bad guys?
They're good guys.
These ones are good guys. Unless you attack them, then they become very bad.
Very bad.
So they did a pretty good job of masking the background behind your character.
This actually has the shadowing effect where you can't see like through trees and stuff. You'll notice a shadow on the bottom there after the one tree. So it actually does perspective on where you're looking from your viewpoint.
Oh, okay. If that's what you want to call it. All right. So where am I going right now? This is all going through the castle?
Yeah.
I guess I can go up too. Are these guys here good or bad?
You can go anywhere. You can go anywhere in the grass, or you can't go through the brick walls.
Read the sign too.
How do I do that? Enter? How do you read? R to read, huh?
Bell, it's R.
Record game. Are you sure?
Okay. Nope. That's to save the game in progress. Actually, do I have my instruction manual here? Maybe I'll see if I got it handy. There's a whole bunch of commands. So.
Okay.
L for look, maybe, or E for examine. No, E might be east. I'm not even sure.
But you want to get those gold boxes up on the top there.
I hit L. It says direct. L for look. Direct. Which direction? Enter.
Yep. Just hit
arrow
right, for example.
Okay, so I hit L for look.
Try it again. Yeah.
Sign says Ye Armor Shop. Okay. Okay, so you want to get gold bars? Is that what you're saying?
Well, this is where you would buy some. Like you've got Eler, which is their version of money. You've got a 350. Now you can try stealing chests too, but if you get caught, the entire town's going to come after you.
Okay. So this is called the Seventh Link. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yes.
Can I walk through
a science fiction RPG hybrid thing because there's a whole superconductor background story and all kinds of stuff to it.
Is he a bad guy?
Actually, it's quite a huge world too.
Yeah. Gates of Delirium was pretty big from Diacom, which is another one like this, or Paladin's Legacy, but this is by far the biggest and the most advanced and the only CoCo 3 unique one.
I don't know if that guy's a bad guy or not. He's like flexing his muscles after me.
Yeah, you should be able to talk to them. I think it's T for talk or something.
Yeah.
Some of them will give you clues. Some of them are useless, just like people in real life.
You are ignored. Okay. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's a very involved game, but if you're into RPGs or Dungeons and Dragons, this is definitely probably one of the best ones we ever had.
Hey, Thomas Sorensen is here. Hey, Thomas, how are you? Yeah, no, it's kind of cool. So if I hit reset now, where am I going to go? Oh, cool. That's the kill screen.
And this game was made by the same guys that did Those Darn Marbles.
Okay, which I've never been able to get to play.
Yeah, their copy protection was pretty decent for the time.
Okay. What's next?
Jim Gary has sent the link to me privately in the Zoom chat. Do you want me to send that to you?
Yeah,
Stevie?
just post it in the Zoom chat.
Okay.
But while you're doing that, let me find a new game because I'm going to have to turn off the CoCo, download a disc, put it on the SDC, so there'll be some downtime involved. You want to look at another CoCo 3 game while we're waiting? Okay, Seventh Link, Barbarian. BC, is that the one?
Quest, have we?
I don't know. SDF, so is it Barbin?
Yeah.
Since it's a 2-disc thing, do I need to mount it?
Probably.
Barbarian Quest Sportswear presents. Do you have an RGB or composite? You have an RGB monitor, yes. We got a request for Pitfall. We do have a patch version of Trapfall that we could try from your games menu.
Yep.
All right.
The modified
Yeah,
palette.
So right now I'm on a blank screen. So am I waiting? Is this taking a while? It's not telling me to insert disks or swap disks or anything else like that.
Yeah. What if this is one of the ones that needs the DOS switched over? Should be a pain. I mean, if it doesn't work, we'll just skip to the next one.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Trace on.
Tron.
Tron. Trace on, trace off.
I've been using
kinda
those
like
commands in
wax on,
Basic quite a bit
wax
today.
Let's do this. I put together some of Diego's games while you're getting that ready. Furious Felines 2. Let's take a look at that. That's kind of his version of Angry Birds, where you have to throw cats to catch mice or something like that, right?
That sounds cool.
And this
And
is
written
written in Basic. R for RGB. Use the keys 1, 2, 3 to pile them up and space to select. Okay. So here we have the town being drawn. All right. So I have a heavy, short, and light. Where is the mouse right now? Okay, so let's just try this. Let's do number 2. What do I got to do now? How do I make them? How do I make them jump?
Enter space. I can't even remember. I haven't played in a while.
Space.
Space is not working. He's gonna. Enter is not working. Crikeys. Meow. When I hit the break key, it switches the screen. Let's try it again. Let's read the directions this time. Okay. Help cats catch the mouse before it eats up the cheese. Use the keys 1, 2, 3 to pile them up and space to select the cat that will jump. Then space again to send it flying.
Ah, you had to hit space twice. That's the thing.
Like I said, Diego did some pretty good designs here with his characters.
Yeah, it's well drawn. I'd like to see import this one to Basic 9 actually, because this would get a pretty noticeable speed up, I would think. You could use the same graphics.
All right, so I'm going to try a heavy tabby. It says press 1 to line them up, press space, and then
1
press
to
space.
3. Basically 1, 2, or 3 to do your.
It says press 1, 2, or 3 to line them up, and then.
No, 1, 2, or 3 to pick your cats, then space.
Oh, that's I need a second cat.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can load up.
That's where I got confused. Okay, so you need one cat to jump to send the other cat in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, totally got confused. So you got to pick who's going to be the bouncer and who's going to be the flyer, all right? Okay, so we caught one. Very cool, right? Nice homebrew game, all written in Basic on the CoCo 3. Okay.
I like the buildings.
So he's moving quicker. Let's pick our heavy cat and let's pick a light cat. I don't know if he's going to make it. Go get him, Siamese cat. Go get him. Go get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Damn.
Almost.
Oh, damn it. Okay. So I'm going to pick... Then I'm going to pick a medium short here. He's going to go too far probably, right?
Yeah. I'd like to see a proper, like, Angry Birds clone.
We have one Flagging Bird. Oh, no, sorry, that's not Angry Birds. That's
Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird, yeah.
Go get him, Siamese cat. Get him. Get him. All right, so let's do a medium cat. And then another medium cat.
How does the first cat affect the...
I'm not sure.
I can see how the second and third would, but I'm not sure how the first...
Well, how heavy the cat is, the cat that's flying through the air, that'll kind of give you a broad distance, and then basically the number of cats you're piling up on the second one is how much power weight you're
Yeah,
giving.
but the first cat that's throwing the second cat, what does it matter which one you pick? I wonder.
I don't know. That's the part I'm getting a little confused on.
Oh wow!
I didn't know you could do that. Oh, that's how. Oh, look at that. The farther he falls, that's why. Oh, so you can make him go up. Holy shit! You see how high he went? Holy crap, dude!
Launched the first cat into space there.
Is he coming back down? Holy shit! Look at that. Okay. Now that answers the question. That answers the question.
That was the SpaceX cat there.
Okay. So we'll do. Let's do 3 of these guys. Let's do 4. And we're going to send a light cat. Boo! Look at that. So there's a lot to deal with the height and the arc and the angle. It reminds me of that old game in GW Basic where you had the monkeys that threw the bananas back and forth. Remember that game?
The artillery game on the pet and stuff.
Yeah. All right. This is cool. So this is from Diego. The 100% stakeholder of all the switcheroo cables in Uruguay. Okay. Homemade game. Cow launcher.
Actually, I'm going to have to try out that game.
Yeah. So his website is yet another color computer site.info, I think, or something, but it's on
yacc.info, I think.
Yeah, so it's yet YA Color Computer CCS site. So it's yaccs.info, and you can download his disk images. Okay, did you put in the chat for me the link to get to Jim Gary stuff?
Yep, it should be for everyone in the Zoom chat.
I got to find it. I got too many windows here open. Jim Gary's chat. Okay. And then which game disk am I looking for?
Let me scroll back in his chat here.
JG Games. There are some Jim Gary games on the CoCo SDC already. Is this a new game or an old game, Jim Gary?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
On one of the games on the last disc, disc 12 in that compilation was, I think, it won me a prize at the last CoCo Fest.
Okay, so let's.
So we'll call this the award-winning Jim Gary game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what they look like when I extract them, and then I got to pump in my SD card again. Okay, so which disc is it going to be, Jim?
12. Disc JG Games 12.
Okay,
the last one.
I
was going to ask you, Jim. Like I know you've done some Basic 09 ported games and stuff too for OS9. Have you tried the ease of use to see if that would speed up some of your games enough to try some different things?
Sorry, what was that, Curtis?
Well, I know you've done some Basic 09 games, like under OS9.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you had a chance to try the ease of use to see, because I've done a lot of speed ups on some of the graphic stuff, especially on the 6809. So I was wondering if you maybe had a chance to try that and see that can allow you to make some games you might not be able to make before in the older versions.
I haven't done a lot of OS9 programming for many, many years now. And most of the games that I converted were like 80 column by 24 text games, like a football simulation and simple stuff like that didn't require a lot of speed. So I don't know if I could notice any major speed things.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Bill and I have been speeding up the graphics subsystem quite a bit the last couple versions of EOU, so I was just wondering if...
I did have a graphical minesweeper, which would probably register a little bit of that because it used fill and so forth. So the fill isn't, like flood fill and stuff like that would run faster under.
If it's level 2 fill, that one is optimized quite a bit. Level 1 is very mildly upgraded.
Okay, it's probably not showing up because it's more than 8 characters long. Your file names, because this only goes up to number 9.
Oh God.
All right, CoCo SDC only reads 8.3 file names. I'll have to rename them on my CoCo real quick.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
He's Canadian, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can say sorry.
Bite me. Well, that's a limitation there, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, listen, that's how CoCo.
That was to keep compatibility with Disk Basic, though. So, but the Color Computer Archive, I mean, some of those file names are like 60, 70 characters, so you have to rename all those too.
So I'm just going to get rid of the word games, since we know what it is, right?
If I could know what was on those other discs, there's at least one has a SemiGraphics 6 version game. It's called Monster. It's a puzzle game.
Is that SemiGraphics 6? Does that work on the CoCo 3 or just on the CoCo 1 and 2?
Oh, actually, now that you mention it, I'm not sure. I think it does.
The other higher SemiGraphics modes don't work, not normally anyway. You can do some hacks on the game.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if that one's affected or not.
You can do some hacks on the Gimme to get semi-graphic modes, or the unsupported ones.
Yeah, you fool it into doing a graphics mode that basically does the same graphics as the semi-graphics mode. You lose any text, though. Like none of the text characters will show up.
Well, can't you do the same thing you do in semi-graphic modes where you stack the same ASCII?
Yeah, but it's not really a semi-graphics mode. It's actually a gimme mode that
kind of emulates the semi-graphics mode.
Yeah. And it doesn't officially do that. They found that out by hacking around.
Yeah.
Like Sockmaster's the first one that figured that out. But your text is all gone because it actually isn't a semi-graphics mode that has.
It's not a text mode, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty neat though. So it's another graphics mode to play with.
Yeah. It's quite a few of them on the CoCo 3. I mean, you got horizontal scrolling and vertical scrolling and all kinds of stuff you can fiddle with.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to try this out. So it's on the J Games 12 disc, you say, right?
Yeah, number 12. That's the latest stuff. It's chronological.
I'm having a hard time finding shit on my CoCo SDC. I don't know why. Maybe it's late and I'm tired. I can't read. I don't know. But J would be right here. J Games. And then in this case here, it's going to be... Okay, so what's the game called?
The one that I think won was Adventure. Miners. But Adventure. It's a version of...
Atari 2600 one?
Yeah, it's the classic Atari.
Oh, nice. Okay. Use WASD to move Avatar. Whole quest is to find the chalice, which is an X, and return it to the Golden Castle. You have 3 dragons. Let me try this. Let me put this in RGB mode.
Yeah, you've got the wrong...
Do I have the wrong colors? Okay, here we go. All right.
Colors,
so we have WASD to move. We have to move our avatar, which is an orange square. We have to find the chalice, which is an X, and return it to the Golden Castle. The 3 dragons are purple, cyan, and blue. They can eat you. The bat steals and hides items to H bridges, walls, and you need keys, which look like a little yellow thing to enter the castle. Use the sword, which is an arrow. When the dragon's mouth is closed, space drops high. Look at a difficulty 1, please.
Do you have the hidden message in there too with the transmolecular dot?
Oh,
yes,
wow. What kind of horse shit is that? The freaking dragon got me already.
It does have the Easter egg, yeah.
It does? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've changed it a bit, though.
Okay, so I've got the sword.
Yeah.
This is good, Jim. This is the key. Can I pick up more than one thing at a time?
No, it's like the original. You have to drop and then pick up whatever else you want and then move around.
That's the first ever Easter egg, isn't it?
So go right. That's the Yellow Castle. That's
this
the first.
way?
Yeah, go right.
I'm trying to, dude.
Oh, gee, no, go down. Yeah, go down. Oh, no, go up.
Jim, you're stressing me out, man. You're
Sorry.
stressing me out, Jim Gary. Just because you're a prolific game designer doesn't give you a right to do this to me.
So sorry, those maps are very confusing. I
Sorry.
find it. Well, but I took those maps from the original game. Somebody had turned them into a bunch of text files, which I could just dump into an MC10 and then work from there.
All right, so I'm just going down a shit path here.
Okay, go down. No.
No, go up and then to the left and
go
down.
up, down. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Go left.
Go
Okay,
left.
you guys need to make up your freaking minds here. Down
Okay, go
again.
left. Go left. Go down.
Down
Go down.
here.
Yep. Go down here. Go right.
Okay.
Go right. Go up to the top door there. Now go and touch the. Yeah, you're in the yellow castle. Now drop that key. You don't need it anymore.
Okay.
Used. Yeah, castle's open now. Go right. Go right.
Let me get my sword, Holmes.
Okay, yeah, get your sword. So if a dragon does show up, its mouth kind of opens and closes.
Too far.
When its mouth is closed, you can stab it. If its mouth is open, it'll kill you. Go down and go right.
That's where I was going. I thought I heard somebody say too far.
Go down and go down. Okay, now you're at. This is one of those kind of weird.
Oh, this is neat how it lights up like
yes.
that.
So go right and then go down, all the way to the bottom. Go right. Go right and then down and then left. Left. Okay, you got a dragon. Your first thing. Wait until his mouth is closed. Go now!
I got him.
Okay, you got him.
With my sword.
Now go up. Okay, that's the White Castle. Nothing there. Go down and you should just. These are the rooms where stuff gets dumped a lot.
Like when the bat comes by?
Yeah, the bat tends to dump stuff there. So go to the middle of the screen. Go up about halfway. Halfway. Okay, halfway. And now go right. And keep going right.
Yeah.
And then, follow that trail. Go up.
Did it say who?
Go up and then right and then down. And then right. Right, yeah. Keep going. Yeah, that's the other side. Go up and check out the top room and the bottom room. These are other. Oh, another ground. Okay, that's where your white key is. Oh, I gotcha.
He got me.
Yeah, the mouth is still open.
I gotta say, Jim, this is really good. This is really good, sir.
Yeah, well, that's all in pure basic, baby.
Yeah. This is really, really good. I mean, this is very faithful to the Atari 2600 Classic. It plays very similarly, and ironically, the graphics are about on par because the graphics in the original were so low that this is a perfect mode to match it.
Yeah, you got that nondescript orange avatar there.
Now, this is a game that would really benefit from the CoCo VGA redefinable character set. You could leave most of the block characters exactly as they are, but you could change a few key ones, like for the sword.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could actually have them look a little bit more realistic, but
like you could actually make your guy look like a guy, type thing.
Yeah.
Instead of just a dot like the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used playfield graphics. The way the Atari worked, you had these big blocky playfield graphics. Because the Atari 2600 was designed for tank and Pong, and that was it. They just wanted a machine that could play those two games.
Yeah.
So how about we take a look at Rick Adams' Bomb Threat?
There we go.
Which automatically comes up in RGB. I'm proud to say that... Actually, let's do this. Oh, shit. This one did not capture the...
Drive?
Yeah.
Selector.
So I think if you hit S there, see this one says the StevieStrow version. So there's an Easter egg in here. If you hit S on Bomb Threat, it says StevieStrow version. How many of you...
Oh, how funny.
How many of you have a commercial game with your name in it as an Easter egg?
Wow, I'm honored, sir.
Yes.
I had tons of hacked ones like that when I was young.
I did that to Zaxxon. I put Steve is cool and on stuff like that, so I have the wrong joystick here. Okay. Yeah.
How do you know I didn't put your name in as the Easter egg in Adventure there? You get the microdot, you'll see what it is.
I forgot how to play the game. Okay, we got to pull things away. Stop moving.
Yeah, and the fuse goes down on the bomb that's about to go off.
That should be safe. So we'll pull him out of the way. He should be safe. Okay, and we've set. Oh shit, he turned. Okay. One bomb left. Son of a bitch blew me up. I saw it happening too. So this is an interesting story because we actually got Rick Adams interested in programming again, and this game was a byproduct of him kind of getting back into the community with us and joining us on CoCo Talk and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And to recreate a game that he had done years and years ago but had lost, so he reprogrammed it from scratch.
Son of a bitch, they got me.
Because for some reason, Tandy didn't take this one, right?
Yep. Tandy.
Yeah, even some third parties I think he sent it to and they didn't take it. But his kids really liked it.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah, we got an interview with him talking about this when it was released.
Is there any reason to line up the white boxes at all?
I'm just pushing them away from the bombs.
No, I'm just asking in general. Like,
no, other than that, no, just moving them away.
Like the shapes don't matter or anything, right?
Yeah, that's going to blow up. Oh.
No.
Just when all the bombs are gone, you get points for whatever's remaining. So other than that, I don't think you get any bonuses for how they're arranged or anything like that. And the first run of this was on a cartridge. And there was a bug in the first version too, so there was a kill screen that Grant Leedy actually found. So Grant found the kill screen. And so now, subsequently, son of a bitch, they got me. Game over.
Game over, man.
Game over, man, by Rick Adams. But this is the StevieStrow version. This is the cartridge version. So this is the one that got put on the cartridge, and it's got kind of P Mode 3 looking fonts. So this would look good in Artifact colors, or it detects if you're on a CoCo 3 like this one here does now, so it's using RGB. But I will just show you a version that...
That one has the kill screen?
Yeah, well, this version here that's called Bomb 12, this was an earlier version he made that was using the Artifact colors, and it had better looking fonts. So if I have to switch my switcheroo switch now. So this one is using Artifact colors, and you notice the fonts are better. These are better looking P Mode 4 fonts that've got some more subtle smoothness to them. This is not the edition that's on the cartridge, but I think this is the one. If you buy his CD version of the game, you can get this version of the game too.
So this one does not have the kill screen?
No, I don't know, honestly, because these were earlier versions of the game, so they could both have kill screens for all I know. Of course, I don't think I played them long enough to get to a kill screen.
I think Rick removed the kill screen.
Well, yeah, the current version now that you buy from him online is got no kill screen in it.
Okay, so I just got it recently.
Yeah. These are old, early betas of the game. I was helping him test it when he was still working on it. I always have to wait for these guys to blow up. So yeah, cool game. You can get this. This will be on. This is on the website too. So if you go to our merchandise shop, imacoconut.com, there's a link to download this on CD-ROM, and then there's a disc image. Yep.
Purchase it on CD-ROM.
Yeah. So I think you might have a copy of this on your CD-ROM, Nick Marotta. All right. And for whatever reason, these are not capturing the reset vector either. So I think newer versions of that did. All right, what else do you guys want to see?
Radio Ball.
Okay. Is that CoCo 1, 2, or 3?
1 and 2.
Okay.
I don't know for that one.
That was a Radio Shack pinball by Robert Arnstein. You could actually get it if you did a certain sequence. You can get 3 balls going at once.
Peek and Poke Micro
That's hacked.
Computaco 85. Computaco. Oh, Radio Shack. Okay, so I got to flip the switch on my switcheroo.
There you go.
And now, should radio be red because Radio Shack's logo is in red?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Up to 4 players, if you want it.
How do I make my other frickin' flipper flip?
Is it right and left arrow? Can't remember now.
Or
shift.
key.
I don't know what the keys are.
I think it's A and Z to raise and lower your plunger.
Okay. Oh. Up and down keys is one and left and right is the other. It would be easier if it was just left was left bumper and right was right bumper. It would just make frickin' sense.
I think it was designed for the CoCo 1 and 2 keyboard because the up and down was on the left side of the keyboard and then the right and left. Right side.
And
I mean, a lot of those blinking lights and stuff are like special.
Yeah, on
power.
the right-hand side, you got those 4 bumper thingies to hit.
Yeah.
And, there you just hit one of them. If you
Right.
get the other, and see that erases them. But if you light up all 4, I think you can capture a ball.
Yeah. And then a certain sequence, you can release all the balls that you've captured going at once.
It's like David Ladd just joined us.
Stevie.
I think there's a key to shake the table, too.
So how do we release the Kraken now on this thing?
Enter.
Enter in space or not doing it.
Right arrow. I think the same as your right flipper, if I remember.
I believe Nick Morentis is back.
I'm back.
Oh, I guess it's time for me to leave.
Yeah, I remember seeing this, but I don't remember playing it too much. So this was cool. This is a good request here.
Yep, it's
not
actually
bad.
a pretty decent pinball machine. And once you get used to how all the bonus things are set up, that you can get the multiple balls going. It's quite fun.
Wasn't there a Radio Shack version that was actually very similar?
Yeah,
Well, they
Radio
had
Shack
They
published.
had the original pinball cartridge, which was basically one where you could design your own boards on cassette. And then who was it? Mictron did the Pinball Factory, which was a more advanced version of that, where you could design your own boards.
Yeah, this was actually marketed by Candy, though.
It was on cassette too. It was one of the few, I think, if I remember.
And wasn't there an MC10 pinball game too?
Yep, Lost Valley.
Yeah.
Pinball.
Now did that use graphics?
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
that was the only high-res graphics game that Andy released, I think. All the rest of theirs were low-res.
Did it have colors?
Yep, required the 20K pack too.
Wow.
It was
Graphics
nice
in-
cyan, buff, magenta. Would you love someone?
So if I would have had all 4 of those things lit up, I would have had a better bonus, huh?
If you light up all 4 of them, it flashes the ball captures and you capture a ball. And it gives
Those 2
you
circles that you see on the left and right there would capture the
Okay.
ball, and then
Oh, so it'll catch it and then those will get released later on, huh?
Right. You
like
light
a
up
free-
all 4, then you can capture a ball. And then you light up all 4 again, you can capture a second ball. And then you light up all 4 and then drain. So it erases them, and then that releases all 3 of them, I believe.
simultaneously.
Yeah. Yeah, and you have a multi-ball game going.
Wow, that's cool.
2 or 3 pinballs. I always thought it was done really well.
Yeah, this is neat. I could sit here and play this game for a while.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh, that got lucky.
You guys
One
got
more.
3.
Did you get it?
Okay, I got all 4 of them lit up. Now I need to get in there and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I guess you got to get in there and drain them, and then you can capture a ball.
Oh, close.
yeah, like I said, the physics on this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, out of the 3 main pinball games, I think it had the best physics.
A lot of bonuses going on there.
Right flipper.
And you still got all 4 lit up, so you can still get your ball capture if you can get in there.
I think the sound effects they serve the game well too.
Yep, they're simple, but they're...
Get in one of them holes, Steve.
I'm trying there. Bill Noble. Ooh, doggy.
Oh!
Whoa!
This was a fun one to play around beers because you get 4 players in turns. Right, Bill? We did that.
Yep.
There we go.
Many times.
There you go. You got it now. So now when you clear these,
okay, so now the word radio's in white.
There you go. Arrows are there.
Oh, and the arrow's pointing.
are lit up. Yeah.
Yep. That means if the ball goes where the arrow's pointing to, it'll get captured.
Right.
Oh, now I lost it, huh? I lost it. Oh, no, they're still flashing.
One more guy.
Yeah, you're on your last ball, though.
I'm actually very impressed with the physics on this.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the physics are really good.
That's what I was. That's what. Well, that's why I suggested it because that's the one thing I really liked about it was the physics were great.
Oh shit! Yeah, the CoCo 3 keyboard is not the best keyboard for this either.
No, it was designed for the CoCo 1 and 2.
Yeah, but I have kind of...
It really came out in '83, contrary to the hack intro screen you had.
Yeah. Wow, look at it go.
There you go.
Ooh. I want to capture a second frickin' ball, man.
Oh, ball save. Was there a ball save?
Yeah, there was
so
a
that flashing white square meant that the ball save was on that side. Though I will warn you, if the ball hits it at a weird angle, it can go past the ball save.
It can, yeah.
That's a neat design.
Nice, nice.
Now you have to get all 4 on the
drain
right side again and drain the ball through there, and then they get released. One more
to go. Boom.
It's a neat design that you can accidentally undo something that you've done.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Oh. It's kind of like Galagon, where you can get your ship captured type thing.
I think you want to in that game, right?
Yeah.
Usually you want to get the double ships.
Whew.
So close.
Okay,
there you go.
If you can drain it through there, you get all 3 balls going at once.
What a great way to end the preview of the game too, right?
Yeah. There
Look
it
at
is.
that.
You did it.
You got her.
Nice. It's on like the break of dawn, bitches.
Oh, and one drops.
Yeah, there's nothing I could do about that.
It says Radio Shack now.
Yeah.
I like it. That one bounced right up.
Yeah.
And the frickin' scoreboard's still frickin' flying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're actually doing quite well. This is a game you're definitely getting past level 1.
Yeah, well designed.
Yeah.
Great physics, great playability. It's got a good look, got a good feel. Okay, cool.
5 times bonus, 5 times 28,500. You're gonna get a ton of points.
I wonder if I should post this in the Discord high score thing right now.
Yeah. Wow.
Screenshot that quick.
Yeah. You know, for a CoCo 1-2 game, I always just loved it because the physics were so great, and even though you have the graphical limitations, they did a good job with the graphics.
Yeah.
You know, despite the limitations of the mode. Everything I liked about it. The fact that it was Radio Shack themed too was kind of cool.
Okay. So I've got that copied. Let me paste that in Discord right now. We've got a CoCo high score table in our Discord server. So let me...
And this one you actually have witnesses on. You didn't cheat.
Yeah.
And it's on YouTube.
Tommy, can you hear me? Ken Reichert. All right, where is it? Okay, so we're going to go to the CoCo server. And then it is under hardware. We got too many damn channels in here. Development, games, game high score, screenshots. Okay.
That is kind of confusing. Oh yeah, the demo mode. It's all 3 balls.
Okay. Wow. Wow, that was cool. Thanks for that suggestion. That was fun. What's next?
Yeah, when you suggested in Facebook for people to give suggestions, that was like the first game that popped into my head.
Other games for CoCo 3 patch: Knockout, King Cuthbert, Lunar Rover Patrol, Outhouse, P51, CC3. You want to see that one?
Yeah, I've never.
There's a color computer version of P51 Mustang.
It's hacked for the color computer 3. P51 Mustang CoCo 3 compatible version, cracked by the Swamp Monster. Ooh, he did a hell of a job cracking this, didn't he?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if I have to go to
one of those ones that needs the alternate DOS again.
Yeah, I might need to go to the alternate DOS.
My ass kicked in.
Yeah, right. So we can go to CoCo 3 patch. All right, so now I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Run at 1. All right, so which one do we want to see?
This yesterday.
What the actual F? I didn't. SD run. I don't know if this is going to work now, though, because I'm in the wrong ROM. Maybe it will. King Cuthbert disc. These are all my... So what's the one that we said we wanted to try?
P51, CC3.
There you go.
Yeah, not yeah.
Will it work? Maybe this still works this way.
Maybe.
Nope. Screw it. Oh, wow. My switcheroo light just went on. My boomerang light just went on. I got a bright blue boomerang light just came on. I was like, "Woot! I've never seen an LED inside my CoCo before," and something just happened where it turned on the light in the boomerang board. All right, so we're not going to do that. Let's try something else.
The blue screen of death. The blue light of death.
Yeah. Okay. Fedor gave me a disc. So Fedor gave me a disc of some stuff he wrote when he was in BASIC when he was a kid. One of them was something about Transformers, and I don't remember which one is which. So let's take a look at this. So this is stuff from back in the 80s. Oh, look at this. Optimus Prime. That's animated. So he wrote this in BASIC. You guys seeing that?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
These are unfinished projects or completed?
Possibly. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I know he gave me a little write-up on it.
He's always been pretty good on programming.
Yeah. It looks like he's captured the break key somehow.
On break, go to.
All right, so there was transmain, transboot, transform. I don't remember what half these things are. Run X4. So these are some Fedor games he wrote as a kid back in the day.
X4 is
X4 is a
binary.
I'm assuming we get the data file or something. Europe or Darwin 09, I think you'd have to run.
With Darwin's 200th anniversary year coming up in 2009, I thought it would be a neat idea to celebrate this with a special program for CoCo 3 to help understand the main principles that he discovered and that underpin the modern scientific theory of evolution. This program illustrates Darwin's principle of natural selection, which states that those variants in a population of creatures that are better adapted, i.e. fitter, are favored by the environment, are permitted to pass their traits on to the next generation. The object of selection will hereby be a group of simple colored circles of varying radius and color. The top circle 0 is the... Okay, this is like really complicated. All right, I'm already like... okay. Is this like the game of life?
How he spells color.
Color. He spells it color. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's like it shows how through successive generations traits can be passed on to next generations.
Okay. So I don't have to do anything. It's just going to run?
I think so.
So how do we know which traits are the good traits here right now?
Well, you were just getting into that. I don't think there's good and bad traits, but he was beginning to explain what traits were, like the radius of the circle.
Okay.
Is one trait. Probably the color of the circle is another trait.
Okay.
There was a game that was kind of like a more spore-like game. It was I'm trying to remember, was it OS9 or regular? But it was for the color computer, and it was like you would select certain plants and certain animals.
Biosphere.
Biosphere. That was a cool game. That was definitely a cool
game. You know what? I have an old copy of Knight's Lore. So this is the game that's now on cartridge, which I also have the cartridge. But this was an earlier version of ZX Spectrum that was being ported. All right, ZX Spectrum's Night Lore for the TRS-80 Color Computer 3 demo. So this is the one that RGB. Zero start game. Oh, see, this supported a Sega gamepad way back when.
Look at this.
I don't know what the hell the keys are. Okay.
I guess it's probably arrow.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah, so this is an isometric game ported from the Spectrum. Yeah.
I remember reading
before
about
the big controversy.
Well, this is the original version when he was still doing the transcode, and for a while it was free. I don't know if it's still free on his website, but there was a time when it was free. Oh, you can like rotate. So I guess the controversy was, selling a game that's transcoded from somebody else's source code. That's what the people, I guess, were complaining about.
This looks like an awesome game.
Yeah, well,
it is. I played it a little bit at the fest there, and it's quite a good game.
I can't figure out how to control it with the keyboard now. But no, it looks good, right? So I had downloaded this from his website. This is Mark McDougall, right? Who did this? Was that who did it? I don't remember. Mark McDougall? I think so, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I like it when someone can take, the limitations of the graphics and make something look really good like that, despite the limitations that you're placed under. That really shows a lot of effort.
And
Yeah, because that's all
speaking,
2-color mode, right? That's just
Yeah.
yeah. So this is this was Glenn Hewlett's Pac-Man transcode, where he took the actual arcade game and transcoded this to the Color Computer 3.
Oh,
Well,
I want someone to
it's
do Miss
one of the best
Pac-Man.
ones, of course. But
I wonder how hard it would be to do Miss Pac-Man.
Well, Miss Pac-Man is based on the same hardware, so I think since he's got the hardest part of the emulation down pat, it might not be that hard at all. Of course, I'm assuming. I don't have to do that work myself, but it still needs to be transcoded, right? So he had to go through line by line and transcode it from Z80 to 6809. But as far as emulating the sprites and the sound chip, he's probably got that part figured out now.
oh,
It
this
uses
way,
the
Steve, I've been actually going through the Robotron's source code,
Yeah.
doing the same thing, and yes, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even
he
though
started
it's-
his Defender one, and he's also got a Tutankhamun one that was partly done to play sideways.
All right, how do I change the controller to keyboard? I just hit spacebar. All right, whatever. I screwed up.
The Miss Pac-Man was actually, there was a company out there making speed up boards to make video games more difficult, because arcade operators were, someone would put a quarter in a Pac-Man machine and be on the machine for 2 hours. And the arcade guys were losing money, so these hackers started creating these boards that would speed up the game, make them more difficult. And this company out there was making these hack boards, but then they actually decided to hack Pac-Man, and they made this character with like this little flag on his head.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
You're not talking about Pac-Man Plus, are you?
It's not Pac-Man Plus, no. I forget what.
Because Pac-Man Plus was
It was like
Namco.
Puck-Man or something like that, right?
Well, Puck-Man, I think, was the original.
Yeah, the original name for Pac-Man itself.
Right, but they changed it because of familiarity with another word. And
what would that mean?
Scratch the cabinet.
Puke?
But the guys who made the Pac-Man hack with the little flag over his head type thing.
I remember playing that.
What happened was
Pac Plus, wasn't it?
No, Pac Plus was by Namco.
Was it? Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
No, this was by a company called GDC, and they were making speed up boards. But then there was Atari or somebody sued them. I think it was Atari sued them over the speed up boards, and they wound up actually winning in court and making a deal with Atari.
God damn it, my deluxe joystick sucks on this. Sorry.
Yeah, you need the Sega gamepad for this game.
They actually went to Midway or Namco, and that game eventually
Fucking
got turned
deluxe
into...
joystick piece of shit. Sorry.
The
Rage
game
quit.
got what?
He's starting to rage quit.
The game with the little flag on his head eventually is what got turned into Ms. Pac-Man, because they approached Namco with it, and they said, well, we like it, but we want to change. We were thinking about a female character for Pac-Man, so they added the bow and the beauty mark, and boom, Ms. Pac-Man. So they wound up changing the graphics, but all the different levels, the different field shapes and such, were all from the game with the little guy with the flag on his head.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
Well, that looks good.
Yeah, Trapfall patch looks good.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man was a better game.
Yeah, one of the few times where a sequel is better than the original.
Yeah. Well, they, that company that was making those hack boards was like, we could go beyond hacking, and started modifying the game. That's how that all started. Yeah.
Is there a game called Crazy Auto? Is Ken asking for a Crazy Auto game? Is that a real game?
Not that I'm aware of.
Evil Otto is the guy in Berserk.
Yeah. Son of a biscuit. And did you guys hack the game where you get more lives too?
Not this particular one, no. That book's in Rainbow still, though, if you can find it.
Steve, play one more of my games.
Which one?
Maybe Busters.
What disc is that on?
Same JG12.
Okay.
If you can get over 1,000, I'll send you a trophy.
Okay. Can I get a participation trophy just for trying?
It's called the Type in Madness trophy. Nobody tried to buy any of my games, so it's gone.
Okay. Your mission is to destroy the Moan. What is that word there? Moni?
Moan, yeah, Moan.
Yeah, Moan, Eder, and other dams with Lancaster bombers. A Royal Air Force 617 Squadron. You have 3 planes to do the job. Watch out for anti-aircraft fire. Press spacebar to drop Sir Barnes Wallace's amazing bouncing bombs. Your bombs must make direct contact with the water to completely crack the dam. A is up and Z is down. Press enter. So I have just 2 keys. And,
you said Z. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow, Steve, we're
oh my God,
we're wearing off on you.
Them.
Oh, this is like
You got to bounce the bombs off the water.
Oh, is that what you got to do?
Yep.
No, you got to hit the white dam. Don't hit the dam. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm not supposed to hit the dam?
Yeah. Well, bomb the dam, but don't fly into the dam. You got to fly over the top. Okay, you cracked the dam.
Mission complete.
So you can type yes to continue and then keep building your score. You got the wrong palette on though.
Okay.
Watch the gun. Yeah, so maybe change the palette. You'll see the gun's shots better, I think.
This is based on that real.
This is based on the real Dam Busters, yeah.
Yeah.
Ken is saying that
it's very accurate.
Ken is saying that the Miss Pac-Man precursor was called Crazy Auto.
There you go.
What was it called?
Okay, Crazy Auto.
Crazy Auto.
That's why they were talking about Crazy Auto earlier. That was the name of the hacked version of Pac-Man that GDC made and ultimately sold to Namco. And with Namco's input, they turned it into Ms. Pac-Man.
I wonder if Crazy Auto is in MAME.
I'm sure it is.
It is, yeah.
So what's my goal here to win a prize, Jim Gary?
I said 1,000, but I don't know.
Everything ever made is in MAME.
500.
Let's not lower our standards just because I suck. You got to keep your standards.
I just remember when my son was testing it for me, we ended up saying, let's try to get it to 1,000. We did. That might be a bit too much.
So some hardcore beta testing on this game.
Yeah. I just keep flying into the dam.
I'm hitting the wrong damn keys. That's my problem there. Okay.
The damn keys.
Oh well.
I think your reward is staying home tonight.
yeah, the prize is safe, Jim. Okay, I got 120.
Uh-oh.
Try to hit 500. Look at those shots. Oh my gosh, you're flying right into his guns.
Son of a bitch. All right, we're going to try this again.
It's got to go for that trophy.
Try flying higher. Fly in from the top there. I find is a better technique. And then dip down and avoid shots, whatever.
Yeah.
You need.
I got 40 points. Yay, 170. Yay. I got mail. Yay.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
I got a son of a bitch. He blew you up.
You can send him the base plate for the trophy, maybe.
Ken says we can visit the damn gift shop.
Email him a picture of it.
You got virtual gift, right?
Yeah.
Here's your sign. Did I get him?
Oh, you're so lucky.
You got it. You actually hit it. Yeah.
So this is this game was kind of like based on a Vic 20 game I saw. Type in game. But much better than the original, I think.
Son of a bitch! I flew right into it.
It's all those hours of beta testing, Jim.
How do you get time to beta test when you write 15 games a day?
All right, I think the prize is safe, Jim Gary.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, anyone else? You try. You let me know. You show me a screenshot, and I'll send you that damn thing.
All right.
A suggestion for you for another game, Stevie, since it was mentioned on the show yesterday, the day before, Dragon Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's an old one that we have.
I don't recognize the name on that. Maybe if I see it.
One of the 160 screens.
Oh, yeah, because we were talking about Pitfall's 256 screens.
Anyway, it's past midnight. Good night.
All right, Jim Gary.
Yeah, Jim. Thanks for dropping by.
Take care, Jim.
Thank you. Yeah,
Good night, Jim.
Hey, Jim, bud.
That's it.
Was it a Tom Mix game? I don't remember.
Yes, it was.
Apparently. This looks familiar now.
I'll do keyboard.
You have to switch the color set, though.
Well, the screen was red.
Yeah, but I think this is supposed to be bricks. It doesn't really matter.
The red bricks are supposed to be red, yeah.
You can only carry one thing at a time, so you have to... That's Space W. I wonder if that's a Space War you were looking for the speech sound pack yesterday.
Maybe. We can take a look at that. I don't have that plugged in right now, though.
Could be Space Wreck or Space War. There's two games out there. Yeah, money you can always pick up, and the other ones you got to pick up in the right sequence to...
You have to get a rope to get across that thing there, right?
Yep. But you need a sword to get rid of him.
Okay, which means I just got killed. So this is when we were talking about the guy looked like one of the French fry monsters, right? From Happy Meal.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. But the game itself, the levels look good.
Yeah, and it's got puzzle elements and arcade elements, which is kind of nice.
And you need those life preservers across water, right?
I think so. And just about every piece in the game you do have to use to get past the 16 screens to get past the current level.
Oh, I can't do anything there. That one I need a rope for.
And there's like, what, 10 levels? Because it's
Yeah.
like around 160 screens.
Yeah, it's a 4x4 grid of screens for each level.
A lot of keys down there, but I need a rope. Interesting how they follow you, huh? Their little attack vectors.
Yeah, I remember working out a machine language routine to do that, calculating the slope.
So I need ropes. I don't know where the hell I'm going to get ropes from.
Get the key, unlock that door, and there's a rope behind it.
Ah. Was there something down here?
I think so.
Is that something on the floor there? I think
Yeah,
there's like boots
maybe,
or something.
Or like a ladder down or something.
Boots, yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh,
to get
boots.
across the sand trap or whatever it's called.
And so I'll just put those right there. It's hard to see them with the artifact colors. So somewhere I need another rope. I don't remember where that was. Yeah, this is a neat game. I remember I did a couple of reviews of this because I think the first time I did it, I had the colors wrong too. So now that is a like a salt pepper shaker or something, right? Like kind of like
that's the raid can to hit the spider, I think.
More keys.
Yeah, there's your spider you got to hit with that raid can.
That's something you have to put water on to make it grow.
Yeah. You have to get a bucket, fill it with water, and then water that to.
Now, do I have to press any button for raid or just walk into it?
Yep, just walk into it. There's your flashlight so you can see in the dark.
Yeah, really. There's a TM for Tom Mix, a little Easter egg in there.
That's when we got to build a whole whack load of planks in a row.
No, shit, I just fell on my death. Okay. Yeah, neat though. Neat game. Yeah. Neat idea, neat concept. So there's 16 rooms and 10 levels, so a total of 160 screens. So a pretty big game.
Yeah. Like I said, a really good mixture of puzzle and arcade elements because it's real time, but you have to solve like what shapes do you need to do what certain things, and you have to kind of figure the things out as you go along. So.
Now, does this capture the reset vector? No. Okay. Well, no. Okay. So, I mean, SDC just came back. All right. So, the other thing was we said
Space W on there. We're going to see if that's Space Wreck or Space War.
Space Wreck.
Space Wreck. That's the one that supposedly had SSP support, though this is a Dragon version or something with that color set.
Got like the Star Wars crawl going in there.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if this would be talking right now if we had a speech sound pack or if it would be playing music.
Yeah, and it's basically a clone of the Star Trek simulator from the arcade.
Okay.
The one where you fly from vector to vector and fight others.
Yeah, this should be Artifact, and somehow
it normally is. This must be the European version or something.
Looking like Arse. Okay, interesting.
Have you ever tried Caviator?
Who's that? What is that?
That's a CoCo 1 and 2 game as well.
C? It starts with a C?
CAV, yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's kind of a hyper lunar lander. I don't know if you have it on there or not, but we'll take a look. I don't think we reviewed it before.
I can't. I'm gonna have to wait for my little SCART box thing to come off the screen. Caviator.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of this. So it's in BASIC.
Nope.
It's got binary too.
Yeah. Run the BAS program to launch it. I think if I remember.
I've never heard of it.
It was from T&D Software, I think, one of their issues.
Okay, let's flip the switch on my switcheroo. Okay, Caviator. Okay, so these are the caves themselves. I'm thinking this is probably going to look better in RGB. All right, I don't know what the keys are. Okay. Ah, okay.
Okay, kind of a Gravatar. You have like a thrust where you can slow yourself. Oh, there you go, yeah.
Yeah.
The fire button plus direction.
So
but it's multi-screens high and stuff too, so you have to like navigate the caverns between screens.
So somewhat Gravatar-ish.
Yeah. I kind of call it a hyperlunar lander to me because.
Do you ultimately land on anything?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, if you follow the right path, you get to the where you land.
Okay.
In this case, you have to go to the right, not through the mountain.
It's taking a shortcut, Curtis.
No shortcuts.
I know. I've seen your shortcuts in Popstar.
I like how the pitch changes when you go up.
So it's really trying to figure out where the bottom is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not it.
Go to the left there. Of course, you're blowing your fuel while you're doing this part.
Oh, I have fuel?
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about it running out of fuel.
Okay. Now I know that I have fuel. Where's my fuel gauge?
It's one of the numbers or not?
No.
I think it's just up. If you're going up, it goes down, or up or something.
There you go.
He's using his Braille method of navigating the categories.
That's a Braille bet.
I think I've been this way. This does not end well here. Okay. So here I'm going to run out of fuel. Right? 12, it's counting down. So I might as well just frickin' die. It's going to be easier to die and start over. Okay. Save time. Okay.
So you go to your right, maybe?
Yeah, going to go hard right.
No, I mean
and then
from where you're at up top to the right. Or this hard right, I see.
now, is there more than one cavern, too? Like, if you clear this one, does it create new caverns?
I'm trying to remember. I haven't played this in a while. I just suddenly remembered it. I honestly don't remember.
It's evil, this freaking game. Shit, where do I land?
So go left and up, I guess.
Yeah. This is freaking evil. Oh, so to answer your question, can we go hard right from the beginning of the game?
I don't believe
I don't
so.
think so. I think it only scrolls down. Negative. Okay. Okay, so we gotta...
Thank you. Yes, you're too kind. And thank
Who just
you.
liked the stream? I can't see it.
OMG something or other. I can't see it either.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for liking the stream.
It's somebody.
All right, so we gotta then scroll hard left. Like hard left.
This is one of those games. It's like once you know the path, you just fly there. So there's not, it's challenging until you figure it out.
I don't know where the hell to go now. Son of a bitch, if I had to go the other way, I'm gonna frickin' kill you. Yeah, it's looking like it. Holy shit. Frickin' evil.
Oh,
this is bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on this one.
Might have enough fuel for this one.
But once you know the pattern, then you're okay.
Oh, well, you can make it scroll up.
Well, you have to if you want to get out of it.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if you were kind of locked into your level, So it is a two-way, vertical up and down scrolling.
Yeah.
That's good. Are you shitting me? So it's far frickin' left.
You gotta go way left.
Whoever designed this level is just frickin' evil. Yeah, I was preparing to have to make a hard right anyways.
Right.
Sir Richard Head, who designed this frickin' level here. This is a leap of faith.
Yeah, it is.
Complete leap of frickin' faith at this point. Screw you, frickin' game. I am not investing any more of my life into this frickin' screw it. All right,
another game I was going to suggest, because I remember when you were playing Desert Rider, you were mentioning how fast the curves go.
Yeah.
Speed Racer. Do you want to see one that's even worse?
Yeah.
Grand Prix by Intracolor.
Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one we're going to have to flip a switch on the switcheroo. Grand Prix, probably, right?
You want to flip the colors too?
F1, right? Okay.
And wait till you see the turns on this thing.
What button do I press?
Oh.
Yeah, I remember this game.
I don't think I played this one.
Yeah, Curtis is right. The curves are nuts on this thing.
Holy shit!
Just nuts.
You get whiplash just watching the game.
Yeah.
You can see why Stephen Hirsch did so much calculation on the curves.
Oh my god! That was an X curve, wasn't that?
Make it challenging and poke it up.
Yeah, do the double speed on this sucker.
Wow.
Shouldn't have called it Grand Prix. Should have called it Whiplash.
Yeah.
Holy shit! All right, let's see.
It was not one of Intracolor's better moments. Let's put it that way.
Okay, let's So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do a
You're just glutton for punishment today.
Well, I need to fix the colors too. So okay. All right, so we're gonna do the triple high speed. Wrong. Okay, so it's GR. Grand Prix.
Good luck.
Holy shit, look at this freaking thing. It's insane.
Cool, eh?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to.
You can do a little better if you don't floor it too.
Not by much. I'd be glad you didn't have the original version of this game because it came with a manual on with black type on dark red paper.
Oh, to avoid photocopying?
It code pages and pages of codes and would randomize which code you had to punch in, so it would tell you to go to page 14. Line 15 or something like that and punch in the code. Thankfully, the cracked version has been removed.
What was the other game? What was the Akari Warriors game that was good to be doing the double speed poke on? Russian Assault?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Let's do
copy
that.
protection? Black text on red paper.
Well, yeah, because you back in the old days, if you tried to Xerox, it would just come out completely black.
Yeah, but I can sit down with a typewriter and type it on black and white paper. White
If you
paper.
want to type in 40 pages of individual codes, you go right ahead.
Well, once it's done, though.
Like the manual for the game itself was like 2 pages. The manual of the codes you had to punch in was like.
Was it just called Rush?
6 pages.
Yeah,
it was a 2-disc game.
Actually, that reminds me, Curtis. Remember that Empire Deluxe game where you had to actually turn to a certain page and a certain word on a certain paragraph?
Yep.
One time a friend of mine and I were playing a text adventure, a text game, with some, like low-level graphics, and we got stuck. So he's like, hey, let's, use a sector modification utility and, page through the sectors and see if we can pick up any hints. And so we're paging through the disk. And have you ever edited a disk with a disk editor and you see the numbers fill up most of the screen, and then on the right you have the ASCII representation? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so it was, we're using a program like that, and we're paging through the disk, and all of a sudden, the text on the right-hand side is perfectly formatted for that thin strip, the thin sidebar, basically on the right-hand side, and it was like basically a message from the programmer. He's like, okay, well, since you're in here poking around looking for hints, and then he went on to describe some hints on how to get, like, if you're stuck here, this is your hint. If you're stuck there, here's a hint. And it helped you get through the game. It was kind of funny because I guess he knew people used to cheat like that by going through there, so he stuck the hints.
Yeah, Dave Edson of Aardvark used to stick hidden messages in his games, and he actually set them up so if you did a 4next loop just printing character strings of peaks, he would actually like have pauses to hold the line on the screen longer so you could read it, and he had little tributes to his girlfriend and why are you reading this and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm out of bullets. Okay. This one definitely plays faster with the double speed poke.
Yeah. I can't remember if this one supported the speech sound pack. Did it?
It might, but I don't have that plugged in right now. I need bullets.
No, it doesn't. Tried it before.
Oh, okay. And it doesn't, with the speech sound pack wouldn't work at double speed anyway.
Well,
I'm out of bullets.
The better graphic games, though.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Nick. I look at games like this, and you see the tearing, the graphical tearing. How do you avoid that? Because your games are so rock solid with no tearing like that.
Page flipping usually is the best way.
Way to suck up to the man there, John.
Drawing.
No, I'm serious. Look at his games. I mean, it's undeniable. That's the one thing that's most impressive about Nick's games is
they are very smooth, and Nick is
page flipping is usually the way you do it, though. You draw on an off screen so that when you change the pointer to where the screen's being displayed, everything's pre-drawn. It's not having to.
Okay, why am I not getting my bullets working? Because I have bullets 0.
Yeah, but you have to time it right, because if you don't, if you flip in the middle of a page, you'll get that tearing effect.
Yeah,
so
that ripple.
You synchronize it to the display so that you wait for the gun on the TV to be just off screen.
Okay.
And then you flip
up. Crikey!
But which Nick?
And you just trigger it on VSync.
I think we know which Nick next.
Damn.
Okay, we got a request for Willie's Warehouse.
Yeah, actually, that was on my list to request too. And then I have a request specifically for Nick Marentes because he said he hasn't seen it before, but we'll wait till after Willie's.
Oh, I did? You did?
Oh my god.
There's something that Nick hasn't seen?
I think he has. I think he just forgot. It's not the greatest game in the world either, but.
Press clear. Press reset if it's red. Oh, I got to do the F1. Press clear if it is blue. Intracolor.
This one won't give you as much whiplash, though.
Presents. Yeah, this freaking streets flipping back and forth. Willie's Warehouse. Yeah, that was.
Double speed. That was hilarious.
Here's Willie. Is our whirly bug.
We don't need no stinking physics.
Kamikaze, stretch. Fill order. Yeah, I don't ever remember playing this game before. So
I think we did once, but it was like way back, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
So the object is to do what?
I've never seen this one.
You have to pick up the numbered boxes.
Okay, let's watch the
on the left
preview.
side, and then drop them into the same number on the right side while avoiding all the other things.
Okay.
So I go grab the 3 on the left.
Okay. Well, this is the demo. This is not me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just watching the demo. So, and you have to match it to the numbers on the right, or you put them in one of those boxes?
Well, you can drop it in the box because sometimes you get them out of sequence compared to what you got on the right. But if you let them go off the bottom, you start losing points or lives or something. I can't remember.
Now, when you got something
You
coming
can also
across
crush those guys when that guy's coming across to get you right now.
just drop a box on them.
Yeah, but it destroys the box if I remember.
Right. I see.
I've never seen this game before.
I'll try it. All right. Fill 2 orders. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, this is Candy Co. I think were the last Intracolor games.
Okay, the wrong joystick. Okay, so I can grab the. Oh shit! I just dropped it. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, here's a 3.
If you place it by pushing up, I think you can put it on those question marks and get some bonus things sometimes.
Here's a 1. So now I have to drop it on this guy or he's going to screw me.
Yep. Oop, missed. You can grab the 3 again, though.
I could. Or not. And you got Nut Job over here who wants to fall on you. Okay, here's a 3 here. How do I grab the 3? Just walk on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I place it on the 3 right here.
Yeah, shove it off to the right.
Okay, so it's just it's a number matching game, and it said I have to fill 2 orders. So that was 1 order.
Yeah.
Here you go.
There's your 4 in the bottom.
Oh no, just grab your 4 and go.
I'm working on it. Oh shit, he just pushed it out. Scumbag. Oh, and I'm screwed now because I got nothing to drop on this guy.
Well, you got a 2. Get the 2.
I can't. Nothing's gonna. I can't get anything right now.
You can't get to the left of that creature.
Those colors, those sounds were in Candy Company too, right?
Yeah, I believe so, or something similar anyway.
Shit, it wasn't in the hole. Hate it when that happens. All right.
That's software work.
Okay, so I got a 3 on the screen. Here's a 2.
Yeah.
Damn you.
When you grab the ones from the left, when you put them on the question marks, do you get a bonus or something?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
They're mystery squares, but yeah, you get some.
Damn it! I tried to put it in there. It's not frick. So I guess you got to be aiming up. You can't be sideways when you go to place it. That's the deal. Okay, and the fact that this one, oh, you son of a bitch.
Put the 2 up and then grab one of the other
I'm
ones.
working on that, Curtis. I'm way ahead of you. Out of my way, douchebag. All right, this guy here. This should be my second order. All right, that's pretty cool. It's an interesting little puzzle matching game with some arcade elements. Yeah, it is interesting.
And it's unique. I don't recall an arcade game that this is.
I've never seen this one before.
No, Willy's Warehouse. Good call, Ken Reichert. So to drop it off, you have to be facing up when that happens. Okay. And then the guys behind there, he will spontaneously push things out of these bins. These are like storage bins in the warehouse. And he's just going to randomly do stuff to screw with you. In the meantime, you can just have a bunch of stuff on deck. Okay, here's a 3. And there's a 4. Okay. Oh, so that one mystery was actually filling an order for me. That's what it did.
Yeah.
It gave me credit for an order. Yeah, this is neat. Intracolor made some cool games.
They did, except for Grand Prix.
This Jack Anus. Come here, Jack Anus. Why is the one red, I wonder?
I'm trying to remember what that meant. That was like an extra bonus point version or something?
Come here, Jack Anus.
Grab the one.
I'm trying to. The needs of the few. Yeah. The needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many, or the one, or something.
Oh.
And there was a 4. God damn it! Won't frickin' grab it. No, it's too late. Okay. All right. I didn't get enough orders in time. That's a neat game. That is a neat game.
Yeah,
what's it called? Willie's Warehouse, huh?
Yeah.
You don't play that game if you work for Amazon.
Ken Reichard says OSHA has never been to Willie's Warehouse.
It's definitely not the game to play if you work in Amazon.
Right.
It's one of their training programs, isn't it?
Yeah, training program for Amazon. Yeah.
All right. So
Robots?
one more game before we wrap this up because it's
Grand Prix challenge for the CoCo 3, just because Nick's claimed earlier he's never seen it.
Grand Prix
one.
challenge.
Yep.
I don't know that I've ever seen it too.
It's not the greatest game in the world, but it's a slow clone of Super Sprint from the arcade.
Ah. Okay, I guess I have to press a joystick button somewhere.
Yeah, or the right
I
joystick.
remember
Steering's
this
a bit
game.
wonky, just to warn you. It almost needs a steering wheel contraption.
Okay. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Okay, you got to actually press up on the joystick as your
Yeah,
accelerator.
it's your accelerator, yeah. And
Yeah.
picking
Okay.
up wrenches.
And then you got to press down and left and right.
Yeah. So the
Yeah,
the
steer left,
controls are controls leave a lot to be
I
desired.
don't know. Dave was talking about doing alternative controllers when he was initially releasing this, so I think he was planning like he did the rate or the gun for the Medieval Madness and stuff. I think he was planning on doing a paddle style. This would be good for John's paddle controller, actually.
I've seen enough.
But if you get the wrenches, you can build up your car. You can add acceleration, speed.
Right. No, that part I get. So there's no collisions. The cars just went right through me.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's more fun with multiple players because you're all competing at the same time and stealing wrenches from each other, type thing. But,
Yeah,
so
well,
Nick,
that
have
was-
you not seen that one before?
What was that one called? Grand Prix.
Grand Prix
might-
Challenge. Yeah.
Might have a look at it later and grab it.
all right, one more game. That was quick.
Did you want to try Grabber?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Grabber.
Mike Huey's first machine language game. Hopefully this is a disc-friendly one that doesn't screw up.
Now, was this joystick or...
Joystick. Technically you're in the wrong color set, but it really doesn't matter.
number of players?
Remember how to play it, Stevie? No, that's the disc unfriendly version. That's the cassette version.
Oh, and you know what's neat? My LED goes off on my boomerang board when these things shit the bed. I've got some really cool freaking neon lights, and I've never seen. It freaked me out too because I'm like, dude, why do I have neon lights in my CoCo? I forgot the boomerang's got that light in there, and certain things are sending data to that LED and just making it go haywire. Do I need to switch to RS-DOS? Maybe
you can try it, but I don't think it's going to help. You can try it. I need to find my version because I actually had the disc version, and most people have the cassette version, which is what crashes.
Okay. So now
and the Raptors won the NBA championship. For anyone who cares.
Yeah, I was talking to a customer the other day, and he was from Toronto. He's like, we're gonna win it. He like knew. I was like, really?
Number of players, 1. Did I get this far last time?
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can dig out the disc version.
Okay. So then it freezes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If somebody wrote a preloader and basically shut the disk ROMs off, and then it would run okay, but I'd rather just find my disk version. Ken Can Make It is suggesting Warehouse Mutants, which is a Pango clone.
Okay. Was that CoCo 1 or 2 or what?
1 and 2, yeah.
Okay.
One of at least 3 Pango clones, I remember.
This is Willie's Warehouse again. I just freaking. This is Willie's Warehouse. Okay. So I don't know what Warehouse Mutants would be under. Would it be under W?
Maybe.
Waffles War, Warehouse War Game, War Kings.
Warehouse, maybe? Oh, no, that's that's Willie's, right.
Wizards, Worm 2, WoW, Wreck, WrestleMania, Wrestle A. I don't know. I don't know if I have. Well, that would then be under M, right? Which is on a different disc. Fedor's trying to join. Somebody wants to let him in. Mutant. Here's one that's called Mutant. Unless this is something else. Warehouse Mutants by Thomas. Is this by our own Tom C? Did Tom C make this? That's a very Atari 800 looking font.
Yeah, and Thomas did a bunch of stuff for what was Softlaw called originally? The guys that did VIP Library. He did a bunch of games for them.
That's a Ken Kalish sound. What am I doing here? I just got my ass kicked.
Yeah, it's basically push the ice blocks.
Oh, that's telling me where somebody's going to spawn?
Yep.
Jackass. Oh, no, this is pretty good. Now, should these boxes be red or blue? Do you remember what the preferred color was?
The original arcade game, you're a penguin, and those are ice blocks, so they should be blue. If you're playing the other clones,
dude,
like
these are totally Ken Kalish sounds, dude.
And of course, penguins are red.
Okay.
Yeah. The other two ones we had was Pango by Spectral, and then Ice Master by Arcade Animations, or other clones of that same arcade game.
Yeah. Okay. We need like a good finale. Like what are we going to close out this thing out? What's going to be our closing act right now that we're going to close out this little marathon with? That wasn't it.
Nick Morantes, any suggestions?
No, I'm trying to think.
You want a CoCo 3 game or a CoCo 1 2 game?
I don't care. There's something good. Somebody, anybody else? Suggestions for our final game to play us out?
Pyramix?
Is that the Qbert looking one?
Yeah, CoCo 3.
Guardian. Oh, but that's not a CoCo 2.
I'm on a CoCo 3. It won't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, CoCo 3 Pyramix will work. That's the Qbert.
Yeah, we played that one the other night, though, when we were doing the CoCo VGA thing, yeah.
Arkanoid.
Arkanoid? Okay.
I'm trying to think of the best games for the CoCo 3. Arkanoid's 1. Well, Pitfall 2 we did. Our Super Pitfall is okay. Rampage.
Shock Trooper.
Shock Trooper. We did that one. Rampage I haven't done. I don't know if I have Rampage.
You have to be in a CoCo 3 for that.
Oh, I have to be in the CoCo 3 games. Okay, yeah. Rampage. This is Steve Bjork. We'd have to switch our DOSes. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Do you have RGB monitor? Yes. Okay. That one worked.
I like that. Before you get started, I must know.
Copyright 1989 by Activision. Version 1 point was press jump to start. Ooh. Yeah, this is really good.
This is the one that Steve did in what, like 3 to 5 weeks or something like that?
Really?
One of the best arcade conversions.
Well, listen, Nick Morantes did Waterfall in like a week.
And Popstar took 3 years, so I don't know what they're trying to go through. Mind you, I shouldn't talk. I mean, Nitrous 9's been going on for what now, 27 years?
And it still sucks.
Still not done.
And Popstar and Waterfall have the same number of levels.
Gee, now you're getting into dirty water.
Yeah, this is really good. Rampage this is like a arcade classic. This is like a true arcade port. With only 16 colors too. What a good job, you know?
That's true, yeah.
Fun one to like 639 eyes too. Speed it up a little bit.
It doesn't really feel terribly slow. It feels like it's playable.
Oh, it's definitely playable. It does bog down a bit when you got 3 players going at once and a lot of going.
Well, that's what you get for having friends.
What are those?
Exactly.
He uses both buttons so you can jump and punch. Yeah, no, it's good. Good way to close out the...
Yeah, and later on you get bridges with little moats that you can break and taxi cabs. And...
I remember at CoCo Fest where Steve Bjork was giving Jacob Moore tips on how to play the game.
You remember what the tips were?
No, because he was telling them to Jacob. Oh, am I getting killed?
Yeah, by the tanks shots.
Oh, there's my brown damage bar. There's the guy.
Blues Brothers?
Yeah, the Blues Brothers. We're on a mission from God. That guy's running away like he's going to go tell somebody.
Who's the guy?
Like the whole frickin' army already knows who you're going to tell there, you little whiny baby. Well,
what was that line? We got a half a pack of cigarettes, a full tank of gas,
yeah,
106 miles to Chicago. It's night, and we're wearing sunglasses. You did.
And you're driving the car from Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Where the corners are faster than the women.
One of my favorite scenes in that whole movie is when Carrie Fisher drops that building with a rocket launcher. The scene where Jake and Elwood are laying in bed and the whole room just kind of collapses. That's one of my favorite scenes in that whole movie.
I'm gonna die. I'm dying. Let me punch the TV and get electrocuted at least.
There you go.
I can't get electrocuted, damn it.
Now you're on the wrong side of the
Trying
building.
to get electrocuted. Yeah, I just got electrocuted. Okay.
You really do get electrocuted.
Yeah.
Plus
Cool. Cool.
That high voltage in those old school analog TV.
Yeah.
Kick your ass.
Yeah, good. Yeah, nice. Good suggestion there. Yeah, well, I played some games that I've never played before. I don't really remember playing Radio Ball that much. That other game on the CoCo 3 that was like the RPG, what was it called? The Seventh
Link.
Seventh Link. That looks interesting. Yeah, and we played some homebrews. We played some basic games. Played some Jim Gary specials. Fedor, we looked at one of your things. Fedor, are you still here? Fedor is our...
He is here.
He's here.
Not muted, I don't think.
Okay. But it is coming up on close to midnight for me. So probably past my bedtime. I will turn into a pumpkin. But no, this was fun. So this is 3 nights in a row where we've just been playing CoCo games. And you know what this really reminds me of? This is like, in a way, this is like for me getting back to my roots, because this is kind of what got me started in the hobby, was playing CoCo games on emulators and making YouTube videos. And that's when I met a lot of you crazy guys. And that's when I got on my, that's when I kind of got on the journey of collecting. And then I developed
what stupid.
Yeah. Once I started collecting, I got to what some people would be known as having a problem, where maybe I have a CoCo too many, maybe I have a cartridge too many, and a book too many. I have lots of CoCos and accessories and peripherals and stuff like that. So I think once you get in that rabbit hole and you learn about eBay, you end up buying a lot of crap. And you go to CoCo Fest and you buy stuff in the auction, and yeah, next thing you know, so this is not really a support group. This is a group of enablers.
Oh, so absolutely.
Quite familiar.
Yes. So, so this really, I mean, honestly, none of this was planned these past couple of days, but I've kind of gone back to my roots, because this is what got me in the hobby, and this is what got me discovering you guys, having you guys discover me, and one thing led to another, and the rest is just, dark, bitter road of regret. So
yeah, we can barely tolerate each other.
Yes, we're now in this vile, toxic place that we call home. So anyways, so this was fun. You want to see me in my condition now? You don't want to see me in my condition now, is what Fedor is saying on the live stream.
Just got up.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Well, this was fun. I do like the idea of, and I know there were a lot of suggestions on Facebook, and I unfortunately now I've lost one on my screen, so it's kind of hard for me to see things effectively. But there were a lot of suggestions. I don't think we got to all the suggestions, but the weekend is here. Tomorrow's Friday. Saturday is CoCo Talk. Speaking of CoCo Talk, I'm trying to think. I know we don't have a topic, but I've got that video re-recorded of the memory upgrade that's in this CoCo 3 right now. I think if nothing else, we'll make that the topic. Because I don't want this video to get stale. We recorded this tech segment. I haven't aired it yet, and so maybe that'll be our lead story if we have no other content.
And you had somebody else that had just done the upgrade too that you thought you might kind of experience it both ways, because you already had your socket, and I think he did it right from scratch.
I don't remember who that was, though. That was that David O'Connor?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And I think he said he was going to join us.
Yeah, I think he said his new job situation is he can make it on. He
can't
show those
for an hour anyway.
Okay, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll show off the memory upgrade video, because I did add a 2 meg board. My computer that I had was already upgraded, so it had a 512 meg board, but I pulled out the 512 meg board. I put in a 2 meg board. I added the DAT board, connected the wires.
You do the same thing I do. It's 512K, not 512 meg. It's hard to think in terms of K anymore, isn't it?
I know.
That's why I upgraded 2 meg, because then it just rolls off the tongue a bit easier. You sound more modern.
Yeah, I had a 512K that was in there, but it was an older 512K. So we pulled that out and we put in the 2 meg, and it worked, and it's still working. Matter of fact, every game we've played tonight, we've played on the 2 meg board that's upgraded to my CoCo 3. So cool. Robin Snowden just came by and said hi. Who is this? Goodbye. Who is this? I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Anywho, all right, we're gonna wrap it up. We will maybe tomorrow night, Friday night, we'll do something again. And if not,
Grant joined us just in time to leave.
Who was the guy below me?
Grant joined us just in time as we're leaving.
Who is the guy below? There's a bunch of people on the call. We're in a group call, so there's various people talking.
By the way, congratulations to our Canadian friends.
Yes.
On what?
They won the NBA title.
Yes.
The Raptors won.
Woohoo, Raptors.
No. Congratulations. So you guys won basketball?
Yeah. Well, our Canadian invented basketball, you have to remember. So
you did?
Yeah, Naismith.
I didn't know that.
He invented it, but he was actually in the United States when he did it. So.
Yeah, he did a precursor of it up in Ontario first, and I can't remember the name of some really weird thing. But so a few of the basic rules came from his
peach baskets.
Yeah.
I thought basketball was invented in Kansas University.
Oh, it was invented in a U.S. university, but the professor that created it was Naismith, who's Canadian.
Oh, okay, must be the same guy then.
That's why it's a boring game, basically.
Yes, it is.
So you see, Steve Bjork ripped off us when he made one-on-one.
Unlike the thrilling baseball, is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, the thrill of victory of baseball. Yes. Well, the great part about baseball is that it gives you plenty of time to drink beer while you're watching the game.
And you can be loud and obnoxious too, because that's the one thing they don't let you do in golf, which is equally as boring to watch.
Yes. So, all right. Well, we are done with our marathon. Thank you, everybody who's here now. I know we had a few people come and go. Nick Marentes was here. He's still here. Nick Marota's here. L. Curtis Boyle, John Lowry, Grant Leedy, Bill Noble, Fedor Stamen, all the way in Denmark is with us. So we got people from Canada. Curtis, Bill, and Nick are all in Canada. Nick Marentes is in Australia. Fedor Stamen's in the Netherlands. John Lowry in California. Grant's in frickin', where are you, Kansas?
Yep.
And I'm in Florida. So we've got an international cast of characters for you, and we all have one thing in common. And that's we love the CoCo. We love the CoCo, and we love Nick Marota. So that's another thing we have in common. Nick Marota.
But not Nick Marentes.
Yeah.
Screw him.
Second-rate hack. Yeah. So
Fedor is a Dutchman, so he's just like me. There we go.
He's in here twice now. Fedor, do you copy?
Morning.
Good morning. What time is it in Dutch land right now?
It's 6 a.m.
It's midnight for me. So, good morning. Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Well, I usually wake up at this time anyway.
I did look at one of your games. It was the evolution game, the Darwin game.
Yeah.
But I kind of didn't know what the hell was going on. Saw a bunch of circles doing stuff.
I should really be there. Maybe some other session.
Yeah, there was like a lot of stuff to read, and after I got past 3 or 4 words, I was like, oh, blah 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 words.
The American attention span, right?
Yes, Jim Gary was here earlier, so we got to play some Jim Gary games. We played. We got to play one of. We played Ken Reichert's Nutroid game. We did some stuff from Diego. We did the Furious Felines from Diego. So we played some legendary old games, some of the newer games, some homemade games, some basic games, a little bit of everything for our beloved color computer. It was fun. Thanks for being here. Thank you for all those who have watched. And long live the CoCo. Check us out Saturday at 2 p.m. Florida time, Eastern Daylight Time for more CoCo talk, where we're going to talk about, I don't know, the CoCo?
2 meg upgrade for one.
Yeah, 2 meg upgrade. All right, so say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
One quick question, Stevie. To
Yeah.
demonstrate Boomerang's LED, are you planning on running one of these games that crashes so you can light it up and show us what it looks like?
I could. You gotta remind me which one it was. We'll have to rewind the tape. Whew. Yeah, a bunch of games crash. So I guess we have to put that down on our chart of pros and cons for the Boomerang. So this one is, when games crash, it lights up your computer. Is that a pro or is that a con? Right. So I don't even know. Oh, hey,
playing in the dark
there's
or not.
Fedor with his 6 a.m. Wakey hairstyle. Look at you. Aren't you the beauty queen?
Most of the rest of us, that's probably true.
Hey, you look better at 6 a.m. than Nick Marentes does all day long. So, all right, we're gonna press the button.
Better now.
We're pressing the button in 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Bye bye now.
Hang up.
No, you hang up. This is the sound of Nick Marotta hanging up.